good, family? Skills from New Orleans, my bro. My brother was good with it, bro. Josh was good with it, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling? How y'all bros feeling right now, man? Yes, sir. Three Kings. Always, Brody. Always. Let me get some. Boom. 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 All right. DP Rocker, my bro, was good with it, bro. Appreciate you for stopping through. Alex Alberto was good with it, Brody. What's up, guys? Looking forward to seeing how Omar matches up with Lipton. Yes, it's confirmed to be at 140. Yeah, that's going to be cool. It's going to be a cool little fight, but you know what? After what I seen from Omar Figueroa in terms of moving like a man, nah, I ain't rooting for him. I hope Lipton knock him out. I really do. I hope Lipton knock him smooth out. I hope he don't win no rounds. I'm not rooting for him. I'm not rocking with him. He weak for what he just did. This is the reason why I'm doing this live as early as I'm doing it. And, you know, usually I come with multiple topics to talk about. But in this specific case, I'm on his ass. Omar Figueroa, a sucker. And I ain't rocking with him. And I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get all into that. I don't know if y'all really looked at that thumbnail or not, but Omar Figueroa, yeah, I nicknamed him Omar Figueroa, is acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? He out here questioning AB. You know, we basically saying he ain't got mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going through nothing, basically. You just saying, you know, matter of fact, I'm going to read exactly what he said. So this is Omar Figueroa, word for word. Salute to my Brody Skills, as always. TZ Frank, salute, fan. Appreciate you sliding through. Smash that. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. If there's anybody new in here, sub to the channel. Come join the fan. Hey, TZ, hey, bro. We on it. Trust me, your boy Just is on it. I'm on it. That's why this kind of agitated me a little bit. I made sure I rolled me one and everything for this one. My bro Kurt was good with it, Brody. Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling, bro? Yeah, we gonna get right to it. Frank, you on top of it. I see you already on it. I'm gonna read what Omar Figueroa posted a while ago on his Instagram. You know, he said, as we all know, my fight against that MF Broner is off. He said, it's off now. He said, I don't mind because this is something we expected. So we had plans in motion to mitigate most the aftermath. What really passes me off, it's a typo you can't spell, pisses me off, is that now this MF wants to use mental health as a effing excuse. That I have a problem with because that's BS. You don't get to cry mental health now, MF. You know what I'm saying? He said, not saying you don't suffer from mental health issues. What is he talking about? He just said he don't get to cry, and then he's saying, not saying you don't suffer from mental health issues. So right there what my bro Frank say, he contradicted himself right then and there. I ain't even get through the whole thing yet, and this dude already contradicted himself within seconds, man. Like, he's a sucker for this. He's saying, not saying you don't suffer from mental health issues, as we all can tell you do. Just don't use it as an excuse now after you've been undisciplined and not taking this fight training camp seriously. If it really is mental health, please show us the proof that you went and sought professional help. You love to post all your shit on social media. Why not let us in on your mental health recovery? You don't get to undermine mine and countless others' journey and struggles with mental health because of your undisciplined, childish dumbass. He said, F you, Broner, just when I thought you couldn't stoop any lower. Now, it kills me. Like, for one, you contradicted yourself. You weirdo. You contradicted yourself. And then because you felt like you went and sought help and you was diagnosed with stuff that if he don't go and take the same exact steps that you take, that he don't really have issues, when you could clearly see that Broner been calling out, reaching out for help and things of that nature, like in his own way, lashing out, doing wild stuff. That's a sign that a guy ain't all the way right up top right there. So who are you to question that? How do you get to claim mental health and PTSD and ADHD and all this stuff from boxing, but Broner don't get to claim none of that? Who are you to tell Broner what he going through? I thought that was low, man. You got you another opponent. You said you already had plans in motion. You talking about he couldn't stoop no lower. This not stooping lower. So you trying to tell me Adrien Broner, after fighting Marcos Maidana, he been in there with Mikey Garcia, Pacquiao, Sean Porter. All of a sudden, he just gonna be scared to fight you now. Now he pulled out because he's scared, or he being so undisciplined in the camp. He not taking it serious. So now he just using mental health as an excuse. Man, miss me with that, man. Miss me with that. If you could question his mental health, I could question yours. You contradicted yourself within like the first few lines of what you said, you weirdo. Ain't nobody rocking with that. Don't nobody support that. Anybody that's in your comment section that I seen supporting that is a weirdo. Where was this energy at for Danny Garcia? Man, I'm about to get to it, man. Yo, this dude just pissed me off, man. Hold on, y'all. This dude is a weirdo, man. We gonna get to it. We gonna get right on to it. Hold on, y'all. I wanna put this screen up there. Cause y'all see this screen, yo? I just want to know because I don't usually be I want to make sure y'all could I want y'all to see this this joint with Omar. Yeah, man. Yeah. We gonna play this, man.
Polishing off everything that, because I've been through a lot. So especially because of that, and then all the mental health issues that I had, we're just making sure that.
Is y'all hear him? Is y'all hear him? Man, go back, man.
Because of that, and then all the mental health issues that I had, we're just making sure that. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a bit of everything. I got diagnosed last year with a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm just trying my best to keep my sanity. Yeah, no, of course. I mean, I try to be as open as possible because I know, that a lot of people suffer with mental health issues, and like as obvious from last night, Danny Garcia spoke on that, and I was so happy to see that he even broke down on screen and everything after winning the fight. That people saw, he's throwing punches, he's getting punched, and then he breaks down after the fight and talks about the struggles that he had with mental health. And I'm sure that people see that, and people see that he's normalizing being human, which I love, and that's what I'm trying to do as well. Because I've been through my fair share of stuff, and so I'm just glad that people are finding it easier to be human in front of everybody, especially someone in the spotlight like that after winning a fight on, I don't know what, if it was Showtime or if it was Showtime. If it was, yeah, well, on Showtime, so he came out being honest and being human and normalizing that, which is amazing, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. Hopefully, I'm able to follow up on August 20th and show people that it's okay to be human. Obviously, we see you guys as like superheroes. You guys fight, you guys leave it all out there, but we sometimes forget that you guys are human beings going through, a fight outside the ring. We have to prepare for the possibility of losing our lives, or if not our lives, of livelihoods. Our livelihoods, So our families is something that we all go through. My mom, my sister. That's why they're here making sure that we're 100%, so that we lessen the chance of getting hurt and getting punched. So it's not easy, but I'm glad that he spoke up on that. I'm glad that it's becoming more mainstream to show that side of ourselves, and hopefully it goes without ridicule. But I think that it was amazing what Danny Garcia did, and I tip my hat off to him. What do you tell Danny Garcia? I think that it was amazing what Danny Garcia did, and I tip my hat off to him. It's becoming more mainstream to show that side of ourselves, and hopefully it goes without ridicule. But I think that it was amazing what Danny Garcia did, and I tip my hat off to him. What do you tell Danny Garcia? Well, I thanked him on my social media. I thanked him for showing his humanity, for showing us that it's okay to be human, for showing us that it's okay to go through struggles, and like he was victorious, and he did a pretty damn good job. So showing that he went through that and cried on screen, and it's okay to be human. And then after winning the fight, I feel like it was just perfect.
Or talk about some of the struggles that you're going through before you went through.
Oh yeah, this past year was tough. That's I lost my second fight. I looked like crap. I know because I felt it, and I don't know what happened. My team doesn't know what happened. We did camp as we always do. We focused 100%. The weight came off easy. Everything went perfectly, and then come fight time, my body just didn't respond to me. So that's something that I don't know.
Canelo had. So he said his body didn't respond.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. So I had really no choice but to attribute that to my mind, and that's why I went and sought help. And after I was diagnosed, I got diagnosed with ADHD, complex PTSD, depression, obviously, OCD. I forget what else. It was PTSD. I mentioned PTSD. I don't know. It was a bunch of stuff, and it kind of made me realize a little, even more layers of myself, and I saw that maybe that's what kind of got in the way of training. And obviously, now that I am diagnosed and I'm aware of that, training camp has been really interesting because it hasn't been easy dealing with all that on top of the struggles of camp, and then like I said, we're getting in the ring and sparring and getting hit, and as you can see, have a little shiner there.
This Labor Day season.
So let me get to it, man. Y'all seen that right there again. For one, he contradicted himself in that message that he had for Broner. You basically questioned his mental health, but yours, you cool with it. We supposed to take your mental health serious because you went and sought professional help. Everybody don't take that route. Broner wouldn't be the first guy to not take that route, not take that approach. Who are you to question it? You just sat here. Where was his energy for Danny Garcia? Because he cried in the ring that made his mental health any more serious than Broner? Broner been crying out for help for the longest in many different ways. So I think he low for that. I ain't rocking with him. And Broner's done so many things in the past. Again, is exactly why I would believe him over Figueroa. He literally physically done things, acted out and all these things. You say, hopefully Broner done hurt himself. And that's my thing. Like if we're questioning him, why would you have to hope that he don't hurt himself? Then obviously it got to be an issue there. And I don't think as men we get to do that. Where was this energy for Danny Garcia? You know what I'm saying? With the depression, he ain't the only one. It's a bunch of Ryan Garcia did the same thing. You didn't have nothing to say. You bigged up Danny Garcia, and this was just a week ago. And y'all already know it was all good just a week ago. He just said this a week ago. But just now it's F Broner. So which one is it? Is it you bigging up people speaking out on mental health, and then you said you hope that Danny Garcia get to put that story out without ridicule? You contradicting yourself, bro. You just ridiculed Adrien Broner. All that shit you said in that interview, you are a clown, bro. You are a clown for that. F Broner, we knew this. You almost making it sound like he's scared to fight you. You're not a better fighter than Adrien Broner. I don't care who he lost to. You wouldn't beat Pacquiao either. You wouldn't beat Sean Porter either. You wouldn't beat Mikey Garcia either. You wouldn't beat Maidana either. He fought any of them. He ain't scared to fight your weird ass. Nah, man, I was rocking with Omar Figueroa, and this is the same guy that battled with depression, drinking, alcohol, DUIs, drinking and driving, all this stuff. Exactly, Mr. Chop Top. Salute, family. Appreciate you for stopping through. Now, that shit just pissed me off a little bit. Who are you? You get to get up here and say what you want and think people supposed to support it. Anybody supporting that approach? Like, it's a way that he could have did that without being that disrespectful. You a clown, and I ain't know for sure you was gonna beat him. You making it seem like he's scared of you. How you know what he was doing in camp? You in camp with him? Like, come on, bro. Because you need a check. Because you ain't fought since you got knocked out by Abel Ramos. Talking about you don't know what happened, man. You might need to sit this one out right with Broner. You don't even know why you lasted. You don't even know why you got knocked out the last time, and you going to get right back in the ring. Maybe you need to sit your ass out. Broner did you a favor. certain criteria booklet to deal with mental health to show some type of proof. Yeah, that's total ignorance and disregard to what he's saying. So I'm gonna totally disregard. I don't get a professional. I don't care about your ADHD, your depression, and all that too. What that would make me just as ignorant as you. You know what I'm saying? And I've been knew about this before this situation happened. I just recently, because I do my homework. I seen this interview a while ago, and I saluted him for this, but I ain't never speak on it. But then you double back, you contradicted yourself and everything you said. Like either you an advocate for mental health or you not. You get what I'm saying? Like, and if you went through it, then you should be able to recognize what he going through. You making it seem like he pulled out, like what he was doing in camp. It's your weird ass on, man. You don't know it, man. Broner always gonna be a better fighter than you. Quick, sis, appreciate you for stopping through. We Talk Sports. What's good, Brody? Fate, what's good with you, bro? Appreciate you for stopping through. Can't be that disrespectful. I mean, yeah, facts, yo. Yeah, Omar said that. He's saying F Broner, you don't get to cry mental health. But then he turned right around and said, well, we know you got mental health issue. Like, which one is it? You weirdo. That's what happened when you think keeping it real goes wrong. You thought that was you really sat there and typed that up, and then you typed the whole paragraph. So you had time to sit here and think about this, you weirdo. It was nothing cool about you posting that. You could have had that discussion amongst your team and your people, and it would have been okay. It would have been understood. Like, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. But when you put that shit out into the public and you try to double down on it, like, what you say is law. Like, bro, you get to question Broner. So we get to question you, my boy. Something you ain't got nothing going on. You just must needed a check then. So I'm coming like that. You don't get to question that, man. That was low. It was corny. And you saying F him, and you don't know what that man going through, bro. You don't know what he going through. That's the shit I be talking about. And Broner been reaching out for help in his own way. You know what I mean? Through social media, reaching out to people. And from the stories I hear, and I ain't got no inside, but from some of the things I hear, Broner reach out and people don't reach back. So maybe he ain't had the luxury to go to a professional. Maybe he ain't want to go that route. Omar, your name Omar Figueroa after this, man. I don't respect you, man. And I'm unfollowing him. I don't care if he know me. I don't need to watch him fight. I don't need, and I hope Lippin Yet's punch on you. I really do. I really do. You get to go like that. And what really be having me mad is the people in the comments like, yo, man, what's up with this world? Like, men, we got to move like men. Just because one nigga don't sucker shit don't mean I'm going to be in his comment section rooting the sucker shit on. Like, that makes you a sucker too. You see a clown performing and you go over there with him, you become part of the circus, man. That's just what it is. Skywalker, my bro, salute, bro. Appreciate you for stopping through. That shit weak as hell, but Danny, because he cried in the ring. He was getting punches. Yeah, you get boxing. That's what boxing is, getting punched in the face. What are you talking about? He said that like we supposed to feel bad because you get punched in the face. This is a profession you chose, you weirdo. Hey, man, you see, I got a shiner, right? We don't care about your shiner. You never had no defense to begin with. I'm surprised that's all you had was a shiner. You never had defense, bro. You all offense. You never had no defense. If it's anybody that should be questioning anybody, it should be you, moving like a sucker. Man, you should be applauding that man for having the decency or, having a heart and courage to come out and say it is what it is. Because how long has people been speculating something been wrong with Broner? Come on, man. Miss me with that. He been going, if you ask me, and I know one ain't no worse than the other. Mental health is mental health. But if you ask me from the outside looking in, it seems that he went through a lot more than what you did. You know what I'm saying? And look, he still was way more successful than you will ever be in your boxing career. You don't get to question that. No, I'm not jacking that. And I don't think it's a coincidence that you don't have this energy for Ryan Garcia or Danny Garcia, and your name is Omar Figueroa. Y'all see where I'm going? Come on, you bigging Danny Garcia up. Well, Broner, he's an asshole. He a motherfucker and all this other shit, man. You weird, man. You's a weirdo. Jay Gibson, my bro, salute to you. Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling, bro? Maybe reach out to Ford and that was recently facts. And from what I hear, it seemed like dude don't be reaching back to him. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So everybody don't want to go the professional route because I'll just put myself in these shoes. When it comes to stuff that I deal with, you think I want to talk to a complete stranger about my situation? Do you really think I want to do that? I don't. I've always been against that. If I can't go to the people that I rock with, then I'm going to just deal with it on my own. And maybe Broner is the same way. Maybe if he feel like he can't reach out to the people he feel like he should be able to reach out to or get help that way, then maybe he deal with it on his own. You never know what he dealing with right now. Facts, Skywalker, this dude named Omar Figueroa from now on. I don't care if you hear this, big channel, small channel, don't matter. I'm not jacking this. And this is about being a man before anything. and then you double down, F Broner, all this. You making it seem like he's scared of you. Who are you to be scared of? You coming off a knockout loss. He ain't never been knocked out. You coming off getting beat down. Ugas whooped your ass. Abel Ramos iced you. Like, come on, man. You gonna make it seem like Broner don't want to fight you because he ain't taking his camp serious. The same could be said about you not taking your career serious when you was running around, I think, what is it, Texas or wherever you was at getting DUIs. Come on, man. Shut your weird ass up. Everybody make mistakes. You are not above mistakes, man. You don't get to criticize this man because he said something was wrong with him. If he said something wrong, then you salute him and you move your corny ass on and go fight somebody else. Man. He probably mad because he wanted that bag. That's what it is. You wanted that bag that come with fighting AB, don't you? Weirdo. I'm glad you ain't getting it. You don't deserve it talking like that. Guarantee you, if it was Adrien Garcia, you wouldn't have had that energy. Get your ass out of here, man. I see the play. I see exactly what it is. He got a certain energy to where he always been like that, man. Them dudes suspect. Both of them, him and his brother. Broner's clear on the up and up about his struggle. Salute to him. That's what I'm saying. It's about time he said this shit because we've been speculating it for how long now? Or as a different way of handling the situation. You can't bash him for finally expressing his problems. And I know the timing of it is unfortunate. I get it. You wanted to fight. You think I ain't want to see Broner fight? I'm always rooting for Broner. You think I ain't want to see him fight? But it's big. His mental health is bigger than boxing. You clown. Then you just say y'all taking punches and all this stuff. You just sat here and said all the stuff you was going through. I can't believe the nerve of this clown, yo. He really, you went through all this and that, but then you turn around, criticize him because the timing of it and you wanted it bad. Man, I hope Lipinets, facts, Josh. I hope Lipinets stopped this dude, man. Yeah, he is weak to the body, and Ugas was beating his ass. Oh, you lucky. I'm surprised he ain't been knocked out more than the one time. Hey, but he been beat up. Ugas damn near got him out of there. Ugas was whooping that boy ass. And he keep talking about the one fight like that's the only fight. You didn't look good against Ugas. He trashed you. He really been. Ugas beat this boy down, bro. Beat his ass, man. Watching the interview. Yeah, man, I don't know. He was a sucker, man. That man just need help. And that's what I said to GT. Salute to him and prayers to AB and his family, man. Like, come on, man. Ryan Garcia get to claim mental health. And no disrespect, like, I can see if AB had a history of pulling out of fights, you clown. He ain't never ducked no smoke. So don't make it about that. If he says something wrong, then something is wrong. If he ain't ready physically and mentally, then he ain't ready. You go fight somebody else. He probably doing you a favor. Go fight somebody else, you weird ass, man. I'm not jacking that, man. He a weirdo for that, man. Yeah, you gonna say one thing, and that was just a week ago, y'all. That interview I just played, that was on the 8th. That was a week ago. He just said that a week ago. Now today you saying something else. It took a lot in me for me not to say something on his IG when I seen that post, especially when you see people like agreeing with him and shit like that. Like, y'all are clowns, yo. Y'all really are. Like, yeah, what makes y'all feel like a man that you see somebody, you kick somebody when they say they down? If you come to see that that's not really the case, if you find that to be true definitively, then speak your piece and say how you feel. But it's like saying somebody is guilty before actually proving it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get talking about show some proof. You show your proof. You show your proof. Who would you want proof for? The guy that looked like he been reaching out for help, or the guy that just when he had an opportunity to explain all the stuff he was diagnosed with, he talking about he don't remember? Get your ass out of here, man. You get your ass out of here. For all I know, you could have been just made that up. We ain't see no proof. We ain't see no doctor's notes and nothing wrong with you. We got to take it at face value because that's what you said. And who are we to question it? You weirdo talking about you hope Danny Garcia, could not face ridicule by putting that out there. You're ridiculing. You're the same type of person you was just talking about. You weird individual. And you don't got no real people around you to say, yo, don't post no weirdo shit like that. Just move on and fight Lipinets. I swear I hope Lipinets beat him up. If that's the fight, I hope Lipinets knock him out. Yo, I'm not rooting for him ever in his career no more. Hell with him. He don't get to do that. Danny Garcia, Danny Garcia. And you see that he cried. He cried. I ain't see you cry yet. So is it safe to say if you don't cry that you ain't going through mental health? You got to cry now? What you got? Because he ain't crying in the ring? Shut up. You don't know what he did behind closed doors. He crying out for help. Posting guns, talking about selling bricks. That's crying out for help. What is y'all talking about? I don't like Omar Figueroa no more, bro. And the only reason I'm gonna tune into that fight is to see with the hopes that he gets sparked, man. And hopefully he make it home. I ain't rooting against his health and nothing like that. But I'm not rooting for him to win no fights. I'm not. Yeah, I hope AB get as close back to himself mentally as possible, man. Danny and Ryan make a mockery of no backlash Broner. They threw the book at him. And that's what I'm saying. And you know what? I partly believe Danny because that emotion did seem raw. And he did take like the longest, I think that was the longest he'd been out the ring like ever in his career. So it's like you see some things that could add up and make sense. With Ryan Garcia, it just seemed like timing. Now, I ain't questioning it. He said he had whatever he said he was going through, but it's the timing of it. And then he was showing like inconsistencies in his behavior and how he was moving. So it was like, it looked like more convenience than anything else. Because then he was claiming mental health and still talking shit to fighters. You get what I'm saying? Somebody that's really going through something ain't got time to be on social media taking shots at fighters after fights. That's why, if anybody, that's why people question Ryan. It wasn't really them just questioning them. They like, yo, what you said ain't adding up with what you're doing. You're saying mental health, but then you're talking shit, taking shots at Devin Haney, Tank, and other fighters. You running your mouth. Whereas Broner, he ain't even saying mental health. It's making you think that. Look how he moving, posting guns, talking about it might be over, talking about self-harm, all this shit. That's reaching out for help. How could you say it's not? Any logical man would know that. I don't got to be in Broner's house to know that. Come on, man. He posting handguns, all that weird shit. That's alarming as fuck to see him doing that. But you get the questioning though, you weirdo. G5, my brother, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling, bro? Hey man, this Omar guy, man, he did it. He did it for me, man. Today, man, he kind of pissed me off, man. He rubbed me the wrong way with that. I was chilling while looking up my boxing news, scrolling until I seen this. And it amazes me how easily you can get another grown man to be a sucker in today's world, yo. Like, especially if you got any type of status or anything like that, you could get somebody to be a straight stone cold sucker. They could know what you doing is sucker shit, and they're gonna join the circus right with you. Like, because there's no self-accountability when it pertains to social media. You could just get up there, talk any type of shit you want behind your device and go on about your day with no consequence. That's why that shit is toxic, and I don't like it the same way. That's why I ain't post on Instagram and all. I don't like it the same way. So you see a bunch of negativity, motherfuckers running behind each other, being negative. I never seen so many followers a day in my life. I never recall seeing so many grown men behave like children, like immature ass kids. I never seen nothing like this in my life. AB reached out to Floyd publicly. Did everybody forget that? That's what I'm saying, Kurt. That's what I'm saying, bro. And it seemed like he extended his olive branch and people ain't reaching back. And from what I hear, just being a supporter of the sport and being somebody that rock with AB, I hear he got a big heart and all he do is look out for people. So I could understand from that perspective why he'd feel the way he feel when people don't reach back, because he know what he'd do for somebody when he given the opportunity. Broner gave signs of struggle through his career. He speaks what he thinks. You could tell he going through it. That's what I'm saying. And sometimes it be all over the place, but you can't tell that Omar Figueroa because you wanted the bag. You wanted AB to get in there even if he wasn't feeling like he should have gotten there. Nah. When you was running around drinking and depressed, was you thinking about boxing, bro? Come on, man. Miss me with that. That dude a sucker for that. And the report saying Omar is willing to change the weight to 147. Broner missed 140 like Santiago. Like Broner changed it. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but for me, I ain't even worried about the weight. I'm just worried about the disrespect for Omar Figueroa. And that's why I played that clip for y'all, because he bigged up Danny Garcia. So what's the difference between Danny Garcia and Adrien Broner? I need to know. Like, why is it okay for Danny Garcia? Why did you applaud Danny but not Broner? What's the difference? Did Danny ain't show no fucking proof? What proof did Danny Garcia show? Because he cried in the ring? And I ain't questioning Danny Garcia, but what proof did he show? Because he cried. That's why. Did you see him cry? He was taking punches because he was in a boxing match. Did you forget that, Omar? He had a fight. He had a whole fight. Of course he got punched in his face. What the hell are you talking about? Dude is a sucker for real for that. J-Man, my brother, salute to you, Brody. Appreciate you for stopping through this. Salute to the TWT family in the building. Appreciate all y'all. Pisses me off is nobody tried to help Broner all this time. Shit is sad. Like, why has this man not got no help from anybody in the boxing community? That's what I'm saying. And the help just be seeming like it don't be genuine from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Chop Top, it seem like it don't be genuine. And when Broner is going through it, is he on his own. When he winning, everybody want to be a part of it. Like, it's weird, man. He want to stay with his regular pay. Yeah. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. And that's what it was. That's why you mad. You mad about that bag. You ain't been fighting. You run around. You like to drink and party too. So who are you to criticize Broner because he going through something and he ain't want to get in the ring feeling like less than himself? I damn sure ain't expect this. You can't sit here and say he got like a history of constantly pulling out of fights. You can't. You're not gonna get that one. You're not gonna try to like put no duck jacket on him and none of that because you mad that you didn't get your payday, Omar. You don't deserve it after the way you just handled yourself on social media. Especially because you just said you had all these things wrong, PTSD, ADHD, like you didn't even, and then you forgot, you couldn't even name everything. So I question you, where your proof? We ain't see that you went to no doctor. We just listening to you, bro. Where is your proof? That's what I want to challenge. I want to issue that to Omar Figueroa. Post your proof that you went through all this stuff. Post all this stuff that's wrong with you on social media. What are you talking about proof? That ain't none of nobody's business what you went through. So I wouldn't expect you to post that. Show proof. I can't believe he said that. He's a clown for that. D-Ray was good with it, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. How you feeling? Show some damn proof, man. I don't need no damn proof. Pay attention. You don't pay attention. You don't even know what networks Danny Garcia fought on. This dude is lost. It's a chance that you might need to sit out the ring longer. I don't watch boxing. I'm tired of hearing fighters say that. You need to get a clue, dude. You don't even know what network he fought on. You sound stupid. Don't even know what damn network. Then he told you the network. You still sound like you ain't even understand what he was talking about. Get your weird ass on, man. And you look like you're recovering. You know what I'm saying? So you might need some extra time off. Broner might have did you a favor, weirdo. Man, you ain't waste no time because the fight got pulled. You ain't do this before. I was hearing it was his fault. Wasn't it his fault one of the times that this fight didn't happen because he got a DUI or something like that? Heard he got locked up with some shit like that. Get your ass out of here. You don't get to point the finger when it ain't on you this time, especially if you're a person that just got done going through all that stuff. I don't understand how you think that make you a man carrying it like that. He's a weirdo. One big family shouldn't be one side like that. I know what you're saying, dude. Yeah, facts, man. That's all it is. It is like, again, I try to stay transparent. This ain't even a personal attack. This is just me going at what he says, and man, that's not man shit that you just did, bro. That man got all types of kids and everything to take care of responsibilities. You think that he didn't want to get in the ring? Like, just think of it that way. When has he ever shown a willingness not to fight any and everybody? You would be no different. You ain't gonna be the toughest opponent he faced. Don't make it sound like that. I ain't been taking it serious in training. Or the same thing could be said about you. Then you hear how quick dudes jump on dick talking about, oh, you look like you're in good shape. How could you tell he got that baggy ass t-shirt on? That baggy ass t-shirt Omar Figueroa was just wearing in that interview. That shit was baggy as hell. You talking about he look like he in shape. You don't know what kind of shape that man in under that shirt. Weirdo. Man, that's all it was for me, man. You just gotta don't kick a man when he down. Like, you ain't hear me. I didn't kick Ryan when he was down. He was going through that. I just said, if he really going through what he going through, then I don't think you got time for social media. You got a tendency to like shut down. You're not gonna be as active as you was on social media before, you know what I mean, you announce the issue that you're going through. You're gonna focus on that issue. And we all know if you're going through something, especially if it's mental, social media is the last place that you need to be when you're dealing with something. So Brian showed a willingness to still be on social media as he made these claims, which made people question it. Just to be fair, just to be real, just to be transparent. That's the difference. That's the difference. Now, if I say Broner say all of this stuff, and I don't know, maybe he posting a bunch of, I don't know. It depends. If he posting just weird shit, then maybe you might be able to question it. But I just don't think that'd be the case. Because you see him out partying, that might be him trying to cope with the shit he's dealing with too. So I hope he go get the help he need. I hope he go find himself, and you know what I mean. I hope he get back as close to the boxer AB as possible, so he could perform, you know what I mean, and get the most out of whatever's left of his career. Because I rock with him. In the same way I will be in support of Omar Figueroa, because I heard the shit he was going through as well, getting locked up, DUI. Like I'm not a. You know, it's okay to make jokes, but after the jokes, it's always reality. You know what I'm saying? And the reality of it is, I don't think it's nothing funny about kicking somebody when they down. I think as men, as individuals, men, women, as humans, we all made some type of mistakes, and we all did some shit that could have, you know, messed our situation up bad, man. So it's like, I don't know. I don't believe in tagging along when somebody is down and out. And it just is what it is. I ain't saying feel sorry for him, but just understand the situation that he's going through. If not, then don't speak on it. You talking about F Broner and like you was adamant. You calling him all type of motherfuckers and Like, you weird ass dude. You weird ass dude. You ain't going through nothing. The only thing you going through is your demons. You was fighting your demons outside the ring. Am I right, bro? Ain't nobody criticize you for that. You bigged up. What is the difference? I just want to know that. I swear I wish I had his contact information. I asked him, what is the difference between Danny Garcia and Adrien Broner? Tell me, because you seen him cry in the ring? Damn. Can't believe he mentioned that. Did you see him cry? Yeah, we seen him cry. We felt for him. I respect and salute to Danny Garcia. I gave him his just due for his win. Weird ass. You didn't even know what network it was on. Loser. Get your weird ass out of here, man. That's all. I just had to cook on that, man. I just wasn't feeling it. It's the low-hanging fruit. That's some sucker shit to do. And it's like, and a lot of people guilty of that shit too. Like, I don't see how joking about somebody suffering with alcoholism and how the fuck is that funny, yo? Seriously though, we men first before anything else. How is that funny for real? Like, I done heard people have whole conversations laughing about that shit. If that was your man, would it be funny? So why is it funny? Because you don't know him. Why? Because he made millions of dollars. He's above making mistakes and going through real life shit. That money don't mean shit if you ain't right mentally. Your mental ain't right. Your health ain't right. Don't know. Financially ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter. So it's like, I ain't saying, again, we grown ass men and women. I ain't saying feel sorry for him. That's not what he want. But I say either understand what he going through, try to understand, or just don't have nothing to say. But to type up a whole post and F him, you doubling down. You had a while to think about that, you weirdo. Then you should, if you was a real man, and I'm challenging him as a real man. If you was a real man, you would have said, you know what? Damn, I just went through something. No, I mean, I got through it. It was tough as hell. It was tough. You know what I'm saying? According to you can't even remember all the stuff you was diagnosed with. It was a lot of stuff. Well, what was it? What was all of the stuff? Because I was very interested. I don't remember. So I question you right there. You sound like you making shit up. I ain't seen a bit of proof yet, bro. Where is it? Show me some proof. Post your personal situation online first. You asking Broner to do some shit that ain't none of these other fighters or none of these other athletes that cited, mental health issues and pulled out of sporting events. Ain't none of them showing nobody no damn proof. That's disrespectful as hell. They say something is wrong, bro. That's just what it is. Go fight somebody else. You don't deserve no bag after that. I'm glad Broner ain't fighting him. Yeah, that's facts, bro. You don't get to claim. I went through it. Like, all right, bro, he going through it now. What's the difference? You don't get to pick when somebody going through they fighting they demons. Like, shit. We all know that's part of the reason why I took Broner to get back in the ring anyway. Fool, you making it sound like he's scared. He's not taking it serious. How are you in the camp and miss me with all that? You got inside information. I don't care. I don't want to hear that. Y'all fighters, y'all got all this information, man. Get your ass out of here. You ain't in camp with the dude. You know what I'm saying? I got a video that looked like Broner was training damn hard. You get what I'm saying? Like, miss me with that, man. He's a clown for that, yo. He's a clown. You don't get to do that. You don't get to question that man like that. Either respect where he going from, move on, man. Wish that man well and move on. Think he out here playing like he could afford to play. How long this dude been begging to get back in the ring? And I don't even want to use that word begging, but how long this dude been pleading with people to get him back in the ring, people? Come on, man. How long you been saying that for people to get him back in the ring? Miss me with that. Nigga's a weirdo, bro. Dude is a weirdo, man. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that to AB, bro. It will be no AB slander on Just Do. I don't care how small this platform is. I won't be doing no shit on AB. Let me see something real quick. D Free, what's good with it, my bro? What's good with you? How you feeling, Brody? Trying to add something real quick. Omar, just trying to hold on to Broner's name, talking shit like that. Yeah, facts, you weirdo. Go. I hope Lipinets spark his ass. I hope that's who he fight. I hope Lipinets do him dirty. D Free, what's good with it, Brody? T, what's good with it, my bro? How y'all feeling? How y'all good brothers feeling? Yeah, man. I know y'all already know the news that the fight is off between them. But I had scrolling, and while I seen that, I seen Omar Figueroa talking crazy on his IG. Like, bro, you hoe ass nigga. Yeah, I'm talking like that. You's a hoe. I don't care if you box, you a hoe. And you ain't your brother a hoe. Man. Talking about, as we all know, my fight against that motherfucker Broner is off now. I don't mind because it's something we expected. Talking about we had other plans and, You know what I mean? What he say? What really passes me off? It pisses me off. You learn how to spell, man. I don't care if it's a typo. You typed all this shit, big ass paragraph. You should have proofread this shit. It passes me off. That now this motherfucker wants to use mental health as a fucking excuse. Like what? You don't get to pick when somebody going through something. Like what type of world is we living in where somebody get to tell me when I could go through something because you wanted to fight? So you want me to pick your bag over my mental health? Hell no. He probably did your weird ass a favor. You know what I'm saying? You don't even you couldn't even tell us. The interviewer was very interested in hearing your story. You couldn't even tell us all the shit that was wrong with you. Talking about you don't remember. It's a lot of stuff. Wait, that ain't no damn proof. We could just say you lying. For all we know, you could have just been fighting personal demons too. Get your lying ass out of here. Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. And Quee, he bigged up Danny Garcia in this situation. He bigged up Danny Garcia, and I don't have no issue with Danny. I feel like he did go through something. That was the longest he'd been out the ring. I mean, he looked like he was focused on other things, but then look how Danny Garcia looked on the comeback. Get what I'm saying? He looked like that time off did him some good. So I could believe he was going through some things. You know what I'm saying? And again, not to question Ryan Garcia, but the reason I questioned the dude, because when he claimed he was going through all the issues, when he claimed he was going through all the issues, he was still on social media talking crazy to Devin Haney and criticizing people's performances. So I'm like, yo, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody feel free to disagree. You tell me if I'm wrong. If any of us right now are dealing with something mentally, it don't even have to be mental health per se, but it could be mental related, like an issue, a problem in life. I think we'll all agree 100% certainty that social media be the last place you want to be when you're dealing with something. So when I see that, and I'm a logical thinker, I'm a reasonable person. When I see that, if you really going through something, I know me. I won't get online. I won't get in people's chats. Even if my energy is wrong, I'll say what up real quick and slide out. So don't tell me, man, social media is the last place you be wanting to be when you're going through something. So if you're telling me, oh, I'm going through this and I got mental health and all this and that, but then you showing me you keeping track by round when this dude fights so you could critique him at the end of the 12 rounds. Come on, man. Miss me with that. You obviously picking and choosing. Nothing is wrong with you. You just an immature little boy that like to pull out of fights. And my issue with him is, we already knew this was going to happen. I could have swore, and somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, I could have swore this fight was supposed to happen before, but it didn't happen because Omar Figueroa had a DUI, some shit like that, and got locked up. I could have swore that was in the news. Wasn't nobody saying nothing to you then. You don't get to blame Broner. Go fight somebody else. Like I said, I hope Lippin yet smoke his ass. Arm was canceled too. Should have known me. Yeah, had to weigh in and everything. Facts, bro. Like, you're not the only one that won a bag and want to fight. Broner wanted to fight. Don't make it seem like this man got a history of ducking people. That's what I didn't like. Oh, we knew this was going to happen. Man, shut up. Well, if you knew this was going to happen, Houdini, like if you knew, since you're a psychic, then why did you sign a contract to fight him? Since you knew this was going to happen. Since you knew, why did you even bother signing up to fight Adrien Broner? You weirdo. You ain't no shit, obviously. Get your weird ass on. You think you get to question AB, but in the same breath, big Danny Garcia up and then say you went through something. And then when the interviewer asks you what it is that you went through, you named a couple things and say, it's a lot. I can't remember. Man, shut up. You made that up. Nah, that's why I'm jacking that. If Broner ain't nothing wrong with Broner, that's what you pushing, because you posted that on your IG. Then I'm pushing that on this channel that ain't nothing wrong with you either. Wasn't nothing wrong with you either. Wasn't nothing wrong with you. It was just your personal demons. That dude's is weird, man. You'll never see me up here kicking somebody when they down. Not in that way, not in no way, shape, or fashion do I do that ever. And I'm consistent with that. So yeah, I feel some type of way because I see it. Dude, I wanted to see the fight too, but I'm like, damn, if he's saying something is wrong with him, then I gotta salute him, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You dig what I'm saying? He could have just said that amongst his team, like I don't believe him. But it takes a different look when you take time to type it up and send that out into the world. That's weak. Like that's not something that you should have wanted to do, especially if you truly went through that. Then you should have understand it as a brother, like damn, as another fighter, like damn. When I was going through what I was going through, I wasn't thinking about fighting either. Commend him. I know the timing of it is frustrating, but commend him for trying. Maybe he felt like, yo, I really couldn't do it. Shit, can't feel no worse than what Tevin Farmer and Mickey Bay just went through. They got their shit canceled right there, right then and there on the spot. You know what I'm saying? So what you talking about? He don't see that. So we put this in perspective, little Ricky. It's not about him being mad. He has a right to be mad because he wanted the opportunity. but he don't have a right to question somebody's mental health. Get what I'm saying? Tyson Fury put out people would make him the face of depression. Man, speak on it, bro. Speak on it. So again, we clear. Salute to you, bro. And I ain't. It's not a. You can be mad at the opportunity because we get it. You wanted that opportunity. You wanted to probably be AB, get a bag, all that shit, get your career back. I get it, but you don't get to question his mental health because again, Tyson Fury was going through it, man. They loved him in his comeback. You get what I'm saying? Show your proof. I want detail on everything since that's how we move, and that's all I'm saying, bro. He would have been portrayed as a hero. That's a fact. If it was Ryan Garcia pulling out for mental illness, these people would be saying he was an inspiration. He is. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. These Instagram followers would jump up by 1 million. That's a fact, bro. And that's all I'm saying. Like, just we got to start respecting each other as men. Like, you can't just assume all that shit because it makes you look bad. It's just a bad look. It doesn't look good because you were just being an advocate just a week ago on that in that interview for people with mental health. And you said all the stuff you was going through. I'm like, damn, he let me know more stuff than I knew. I didn't know all of that was going on. I did hear about the depression and like the alcohol problems, the drinking and shit like that. I didn't think none of that was funny. What's funny about somebody struggling with an addiction? I never thought that was funny. Like I would never understand them type of people. Now I ain't saying he think it's funny, but I've seen people joke about AB for struggling with alcohol abuse or whatever. I just never thought that was funny to me. Like, that's why I never participated in the Adrien Broner slander or the slander of any fighter. And I'm telling y'all now, and I'm going to always be transparent. When y'all hear me get on somebody the most, because I ain't nobody to be getting on somebody. I'm just a nigga that love this sport. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're not going to see me tearing down a fighter to build one up, or you're not going to see me slandering of any fighter, but you will see me critique how somebody move and the things that they say. And that's all it's about. It's not a personal attack. I don't hate Omar Figueroa. I don't like none of what he said. And if that's truly how he think, when somebody claims something is wrong, then I don't rock with him as an individual, how he think. I don't rock with it. I don't support it. They do keep that saying, yeah, facts, bro. That's all it is. It's like, but he is weird because you just bigged up Danny Garcia for it. So it's like, where does energy at for Broner? You're supposed to be saluting him like, yo, bro, that it was bigger. You the timing of it. You think about how many people really wanted to see this man fight. Look at all the posts. Go look, watch his IG. See all these people that was excited to see this man back in the ring. You think he wanted to pull out because he was scared of you, or not even that he was scared? You, according to you, he wasn't taking the training camp serious. How do you know? How do you know? And I don't care about your inside information. Miss me with that. Unless you was in there training with that man, you don't know how hard he was working. Look like he was, yeah, they full of shit. Five facts, bro. It's another example why I stick to my ideology, kick all their ass, then we can fight each other. Yeah, hey, Quee, and then look, I don't think it's no coincidence that you big up Danny Garcia, you got a problem with, you know what I mean? You got a big problem. You got a huge problem with Adrien Broner. That's not no coincidence. And you ain't mentioned Ryan Garcia at all. So I know you're aware of the situations, man. The shoulder injury. You see what I'm saying? And I heard it was something else. He had gotten some situation with some DUI and all that too. Oh, Broner should be the only one who can use that as an excuse. That man been quiet for man. Thank you, bro. That's all we saying. You get what I'm saying? He been quiet for so long. So long. You know what I'm saying? And then reaching out for help in some of the weirdest ways, from talking about selling drugs to you know what I mean, harming itself. It's like, for me, man, hey man, you never know. It could be, but I say this, Rick. Salute to my bro Rick for coming through. Appreciate you, bro. I say this, man. I'd rather not see him in the ring no more than him get up in there and anything is more wrong with him than what it's already been. You get what I'm saying, in his fights? Because he already, to me, ain't been, we all know what it is. He ain't been the same since the Maidana fight. I truly think that changed him as a fighter altogether. I do. That's what I think. That's what I believe. I don't think he's been the same since then. But at the same time, we already know with that issues, he ain't been exactly himself in terms of output, letting his hands go and things like that. He got a chin. He's willing to get in there. But if he's more off, mentally off than what he normally is, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see him back in the ring. I don't want to see him in there to become no punching bag for dudes to just beat up on. And I said this going into this fight, Omar Figueroa is not the guy you want to go in there with if you ain't going to be active. So again, maybe this is a blessing in disguise for AB. But again, Rick, I had to get on. I was getting on Figueroa for basically questioning, AB's mental health. But I played the clip. I played an interview for the family about him speaking about all the shit he went through. So it was like you contradicted yourself. You a hypocrite. One minute you advocating for mental health and you want people to understand that you went through all this shit. And he spoke how Danny Garcia cried in the ring. So I guess because Danny Garcia cried in the ring, you believe him. Broner ain't cry in the ring yet, and he ain't go seek the professional help that Omar felt like he got. So he felt like he got to show proof. Like who the fuck is you to tell that man he got to show you proof? Who are you that he got to show you anything? You didn't show us no proof. All we do is see your ass. All we do is see you back on the scene trying to get a fight, bro. That's all we see. You just probably mad because you ain't get that bag. Don't like for Figgy either. Yeah, don't do this shit with a fight date, man. Yeah. And again, I touched on that. I think if I get what you're saying, like the timing of it, the fight date, I get that too. I get it. But I said this, man. Shit, better now than getting in there or a Tevin Farmer and Mickey Bay situation where it's 20 minutes before whatever it was, and motherfuckers find out they ain't fighting. And now, again, the timing of it is shitty. But I will say this to him, Rick, because he said, according to him, he said he already knew this was going to happen. So since he a fucking psychic, since he Mr. Houdini, since he got a crystal ball apparently where in his training camp, then why the hell did you sign on the dotted line and fight him anyway if you knew this was going to happen? You weirdo. That's what I'm getting on. His energy towards Broner, which is so drastically, it's like night and day. You big Danny Garcia up, you love what he did, and then you sat up here and said you hope he don't get ridiculed for coming out about his story. Well, ain't you the same? You ridiculed Broner. He came out. This is exactly why people don't speak on shit like that. Because then you have a whole bunch of people claiming they know something ain't wrong. Broner been seeming like he need help for a long time. That's all I'm saying, and that's with the utmost respect. And we all know that. Lashing out for help. We seen the numerous different things he did. Yeah. I don't want to hear nothing from him no more. I ain't rocking with him. That's all I was saying. And again, I just like to be transparent and fair. The only reason I'm mainly up here for this, because it's like, bro, you should have just saluted him, understood he was going through something, and moved on, got you another opponent, especially for two reasons. You said you went through all of this shit. You should have been able to recognize maybe he going through something too. Now I'm saying, two, you already said you knew this was going to happen. You knew. So I'm going strictly off what you said. You said you knew, so you shouldn't be too surprised and you shouldn't be that mad anyway. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that bag different now that you ain't fighting Broner, so that's probably why you mad. But what the hell do I know? But all I'm saying is at the end of the day, you're a man before anything. Don't do him. If you could advocate for your mental health, then he could too. So it's like, and you pulled out before with an injury or whatever the case, like he could have been mad too. Yeah, I see. That's the thing, though. I ain't making an excuse for him, but again, I'm clearly speaking on like he could be mad. The fight date you signed, he did this. I mean, it was what, the 20th this weekend. It would have been what, this weekend, right? Yeah, this weekend, this Saturday or whatever. I get all of that. I'm cool. I'm cool with him being mad at that. But again, his focal point wasn't the fight date, Rick. His focal point was AB lying and you don't get to cry mental health. And then turned around and said at the same token, he got mental health issues. So which one is it? That's where I'm going with it. Like the fight date, the fans, everybody being mad about the fight date, I could get that. Even Omar Figueroa being mad about the fight date, but he ain't even mentioning so much the date. He questioning the man as like his mental health. And I'm just saying, like I just played a clip for them like 5 minutes long. It's like a 9-minute interview where he just sat here and said he had all these issues as well. So my thing is, if you could advocate for your issues, AB could too. Now, the timing of it is shitty as fuck. There's no denying that. And it's not me making an excuse for AB. It's just me calling a spade a spade. He not being transparent. You want us to feel for you. You going through your shit. When you was going through all the shit, the interviewer asked you to name the shit you went through. You named a couple and said you don't remember. It's a lot of stuff. Like, man, get your ass on it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying, T. That's what I'm saying. Like, he making it seem like Omar Figueroa making it seem like Broner, this is just what he do, pull out of fights. And being unstable is AB should have been in therapy. Yeah, I mean, all those things are true. Again, I think just putting this in perspective, like what you're saying makes perfect sense. But I'm saying my issue with him is you don't get the question. It's fuck Broner, and you never know what that man was going through. It's fuck him and all this. What if everybody had the same energy towards you, Danny Garcia, Ryan Garcia, for claiming the same shit? See what I'm saying? He was out of shape and not ready to fight. Again, I mean, look, just so I'm clear, so y'all understand what my point is. Them points that y'all making could all be true. None of that am I arguing. No way, shape, or form am I making an excuse for Adrien Broner. So just so I'm clear, my stance is you don't get to be an advocate for mental health just a week ago when he did that interview and then turn around and diss the man that's saying he going through something. That's my angle. Anything else y'all saying, it makes sense, but that's where I'm going with it. As a man, you don't get to tell a man when he get to go through something. Like, you get what I'm saying? The timing of it is fucked up, all that. But we know we knew AB needed help. And like I said, I'd rather him get the help now. You think I ain't want to see? I would have wanted to see him fight, win, lose, or draw. I would have liked it, but that's where I'm going with it. She shit about the fight, but everybody covering, pulling out. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel for him. Is all. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. A lot of people feel like that, Rick. I get you. But that's where I'm going. It's not and that's why I wanted to be clear. This wasn't like a sympathy party for AB. Nah, you're grown man. I get that. Some people just they don't level with it. They don't care. But for me, I'm just saying you get on your Instagram and you talking about show proof, fuck Broner and all this. It's like, bro, Danny Garcia didn't show proof because he cried in the ring. That mean he going through something. Broner been crying out for the longest, talking about harming himself, selling drugs, posting guns, all this stupid shit. He needs help. We clearly know that. So I feel like, that's just my whole angle. I'm not making an excuse for AB. This is not. He gonna have to deal with that. But for him to question his mental health on his platform after just a week ago, you was just an advocate for this shit. So it's like, and then you talking about you hope a person like Danny Garcia don't get ridiculed for coming out telling this story. Bro, what are you doing? You the same people you was talking about. You ridiculing AB right now. So this what this live was focused around. Him being a hypocrite and not calling a spade a spade. Like, he don't get to pick when somebody going through something. Yeah, we talk sports. Salute, bro. Appreciate you for stopping through. That's a fact. So again, like I understand. It's just like, yeah, that's all I'm saying is like, you don't get to pick and say you give other people credit, but Broner, it's a problem when Broner do it. It's like for him. Remember fighters pulling out mental illness in the 80s and 90s. Using nowadays, is this an excuse or is it real? Yeah, and I guess, and again, I feel like with Broner, this just so this don't turn into like me trying to protect him and take up for him. Nah, it's just a man not being a man. And that's how I seen it. You don't get to advocate for everything you've been through, and then as soon as somebody else said because you had a fight lined up, he was still supposed to get in there and fight you. And again, I get it. The fight date, he shouldn't have did it. He should have been in shape. All those things is true. But again, if he actually has some issues going on, then maybe that's the reason why. Maybe why. Or maybe y'all know something I don't know. But again, this is not to take up for him. You just don't get to question his mental health when he's shown a consistency to be fucking disruptive and kind of wild. We all seen this from Broner. That's what I'm saying. But when it's AB, it's like, fuck him. Like he shouldn't have did. Like, I don't know. Nobody was covering his fight though. Niggas lost. What talking about this? I was going, yeah. See? Yeah. Facts T. I think Omar just really pissed because he was looking forward to being in the ring with Broner. But what he posted was out of pocket. That's all I'm saying. And I'm pretty sure Broner wanted to fight him too. I just think he questioned. The low-hanging fruit was to question the mental health and make it seem like all he do is pull out of fights. Find nobody a fight video, but you niggas got pull out videos. Oh yeah. Facts. You know how that go, bro. You know how that go. Everybody love Broner. He should have understood what the man was saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, just respect where he was coming from as a man. That's I've been lying for the longest. And again, like Broner showed this shit where you've seen him be wild and erratic and impulsive all over social media. You've seen it. Whereas we've questioned from the outside looking in like, damn, that dude, like, he bugging. He need help. It's just what it is. Am I asking people to care? No. But for me, the supporter of AB, I rock with AB, the man. I hate to see him go through the shit. Am I sitting around feeling sorry? No. But, am I annoyed that, 1 minute a guy could be all ADHD, you got PTSD and a whole bunch of other shit you can't remember. And everybody's supposed to understand that with no proof. We just taking that off face value. But when Broner say something is fucking and show proof and fuck Broner and motherfucker this and motherfucker that, your weird ass on. Nobody was saying that to you. You was running around getting DUIs, getting locked up, going through your depression and things like that. Nobody challenged you on none of that shit. So you don't then get to challenge AB on his. That's all this was about. Everything else y'all was saying, them different points, cool. I'm cool with. But he just wasn't supposed to come like that. You niggas wasn't checking for his fights. Y'all here for the drama. Y'all ain't care about the fight. You know how that be, bro. That's why I don't participate in the AB slander, bro. I ain't saying nobody gotta love him, but I just feel like that man is just a sucker for doing that. And it's okay. Omar Figueroa is okay with Danny Garcia and something being wrong with him. That's completely fine. Oh, did you see him cry in the ring? Did you see him cry? Like, man, shut your ass up. Did you see him cry? Yeah, we seen him. We seen him box a good fight too. Did you see it? Did you even know what platform it was on? Your weird ass didn't even know. So did you really see it? Did you really watch? Dude didn't even know it took place on Showtime. You might need some more time off. Last time I seen you in the ring, you was getting your ass beat. Looking forward to AB fight, but glad we got the Usyk versus AJ fight. Yeah, facts. I'm tuning into that. I'm gonna get the ass. Trust me, facts. That's all I'm saying. I just be wanting to be clear, like, and I hope I'm understood. Like, I welcome all opinions. I don't shoot nobody down. Everybody, y'all make good points, especially the family. Y'all always gonna make a point, but just so I'm clear about what generated this. Like, I feel like, you know, then when I seen the people egging it on in the comments and shit like that, I thought that was weak. Like, y'all weak as hell for that. I was like looking forward to that fight, but waiting all my year, bro. Hey, bro, on the low, I wanted to see that joint. I did too. So I was like, damn, when I seen it, like, damn, he can't fight. Then when I heard it, what it was, I'm like, it kind of makes sense. Pick and choose who they want to believe is public opinion, but you can't get mad and say it's okay over there and not over here. That's all I'm saying. And I was just, it's about a spade being a spade. It wasn't about so much like me trying to protect the Broner. Like, nah, it is what it is. But I just felt like that was something that was worth speaking on. Like, and it's funny how you know, nobody won't call him out for that. Like, I want to see somebody else call him out. Somebody that is going to hit the people, because I don't think nothing I got up here and really said was out of pocket, off point, or none of that. Like, it's just what it is, and that's what be wrong with boxing. You could try to back up Danny Garcia, and then Broner's all types of motherfuckers and shit like that, and you ain't surprised. Since you're a psychic and you had a crystal ball and you knew all this shit, then your crystal ball should have told you not to even sign the contract. Omar Figueroa, you're gonna forever be a hoe to me after this. That's what folks do, push bullshit, and it's unfortunate. Yeah, it is. Yeah, man, nigga. And again, you know, I posted this ASAP. That's how I got some interaction from Omar Figueroa DMing me saying he was going to do everything, you know, to make this fight and all that. That was cool, but, you know, maybe it was other shit going on. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but like I said before, we all knew this man pretty much needed some help, or assumed, or we all suspected. I just hope personally, me, that he go actually get it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I just hope he actually go get it. And I don't feel sorry for anybody, but I ain't gonna kick him down. And I understand the frustration of the fans that wanted to see the fight and feel like, yo, you know what I mean? Especially for the ones that feel like, if they feel like the reason he did this shit was because he was fucking off in training camp or whatever the case may be. I don't know what the case may be. I don't know what the actual case was, but shit, I got a dude that got a clip from his training.
24 rounds, some hard work.
It's round 23. Coming up out of 24. He working.
Round 23.
Keep knocking down. Keep knocking down.
24 ounces, 12 ounces, it'll be a whole brick. How many minutes? 72 minutes of work, boy. Summing up, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, facts, T. I feel you. And then notice I kind of steered this a different direction. I ain't really want to make it a blame game thing. Like it happens. It's unfortunate. Yeah, facts. Prayers for the bro, AB. Yeah, that's my nigga. Look, he was working right there. Shit, 23, 24 rounds. Shit. It would be a whole brick. Yeah, fact. Yeah. He was look like he was working right there. Like he was working, man. So again, I know sometimes people get other inside information. I'm not privy to that information, but and again, this one wasn't so much about the pullout. I was, spoke on it, and it's unfortunate, especially if it's for anything other than what he actually stated is the actual issue. But I was more so saying that I don't think it was real man shit for Omar Figueroa to try to attack that man while he was down. Like you weak. But then just a week ago, you was bigging Danny Garcia up for the same thing that you're knocking this man for. So just to be clear, that's what this was about. It wasn't, everything else about AB might be true. AJ was good with it, bro. Appreciate you for stopping through. Got to be in shape to do that. I mean, that's all. I mean, and that's the most current, joint. That's the reason I played that. I played that. Just, it's AB talk. I mean, that's what I seen from him last. You heard what GT said. I doubt if they in their line. That's a lot of rounds to be working. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not there. I can only go off what I see. That's something that I seen that he shared with the people. I mean, I know it's supposed to make him look good. I get all of that. But, I mean, it looked like he was working right there. That's all. And that was the most recent, clip that I could find of him. I mean, so he looked like he was working. And it's unfortunate that he had to pull out. I didn't see it coming. I definitely was looking forward to August 20th, seeing AB back in the ring. Like I always said, man, that fight would have just depended on what version of him came into that ring. And, he's always in a winnable fight. You know what I'm saying? So despite if people would have felt like he was going to lose, it's cool. I can understand why. I ain't going to be mad at nobody for that. But again, I was just mainly speaking on the fact that, like, we got to start holding our people down too. You know what I mean? And again, if y'all catch me tearing a fighter down, I promise you, any one of y'all in here could call me out on it. Y'all catch me tearing a fighter down, you can call me out on it, and I won't put up no resistance. Monica, salute, Queen. Appreciate you for stopping through. And that's what it was about. I think it'd be funny. That, like, you get Danny. Again, Danny Garcia is not an issue. Danny, fine. You was fine. Elaborate on that. Notice when they said something about Broner, when they asked him, I didn't watch his last fight. I don't watch boxing. Notice he ain't elaborate on nothing that had to do with Broner, but it was cool with Danny Garcia. That's not no fucking coincidence, bro. And I'll go back and play that shit. Nah, Monica, you're never late. You're always on time, Queen. Appreciate you stopping through. You're always on time. But yeah, man, and that's just what it is, man. He just wasn't being a real one, man. That's why I called him out on it. And I feel like it wasn't no coincidence that you elaborated on Danny's situation. And again, you talking about show proof. Danny ain't have to show proof. Ryan Garcia ain't have to show proof. And countless other fighters that cited mental health issues for their reasoning of pulling out a sporting event. That's why I was going with it. I think I was low for you to do it. And again, everybody feel free to feel how they want about AB. I ain't saying you gotta love him, be in love with him, because I rock with him. It's all cool. I'm not no fanboy for him. I don't agree with all the wild shit he do. I ain't no fool. But I feel like at the same time, once the man start asking to get the help that I've heard people for years say he should have been got, then I don't think the proper way to handle that, or I don't feel like the man way to deal with that is to attack him after he finally going to get the help that people speculated that he probably needed, for years now. That's all I'm saying. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like you can't let weak people like Omar Figueroa, go that hard on Broner. Nah, ain't nobody do that to you, bro. Ain't nobody do that to you. Depression, ain't nobody do that to you. A person would be wishing you well, but you think you get to do that because the fight is more important than his mental health? Come on, bro. What are we talking about? What is we talking about? You just seen Danny Garcia on the longest layoff he ever had in his career. And with some of the issues that he cited, mental health. Get your ass out of here. You don't get to question that. Omar Figueroa acting like a hoe for that. That's all I'm saying. Like, it ain't even about them fighting. I don't care who would have won and lost. I was rocking with AB anyway. But after seeing him say fuck Broner and he all types of motherfuckers because he going through similar shit that you just claimed you got through and had to be professionally diagnosed, I think you're a clown for that. That's all. I don't support that. I mean, and the reason I felt so strongly about this because I've seen this shit and listened to it for years. People go 100 miles an hour. AB ain't this. AB this. Alcohol this. This. He drunk. He drunk. He this. He that. Then when he need help, he need to do. Then when he finally say, "Yo, I need help." It's like, he ain't nothing wrong with that dude. Man, get the fuck out of here. It can't be both ways, and this is not aimed at nobody in particular, other than the people that were the ones that said, yo, he need help. What's wrong with AB? This, and that. And then now he go get the help and ain't nothing wrong with him. Oh my God, yo, people, they want it all their way, man. I ain't off that. I ain't jacking it. My bro Kano, what's good with it, Kano? Appreciate you for stopping through. Know you're busy, man. What's good with it, bro? I do AB putting in that work. Hope he gets better. That's all I'm saying. I hope he do. I hope he handle that. I hope he handle it. And it's unfortunate, like, you know what I mean? Like the family said, like the fight day he signed, like, you know, knockout mention, salute, knockout, my bad, bro. If I salute you when you came in. He said he wasn't in shape. And again, I'm not gonna argue, you know, with none of those points. Not at all, because they probably right. But I'm just saying, you know, for Omar to go that hard on a post and it's fuck Broner and he all types of motherfuckers because something wrong with him, or he felt like he getting the help that he need now that people, you know what I mean, said he should have got years ago. So it's like, y'all can't tell a man when to go fix his problems. I commend him for even going to try to do it, if that's actually the case. Now, if I come to find out that it's something else, then like a real man, I'll speak on that too. But right now, that's the information that I don't have. So I can only go off of what he's saying. The same way I can only go off of what Ryan Garcia said when something was wrong with him. Even though he said he was going through shit and depressed and mental health, he was on Instagram and tweeting and talking about people fights and still talking shit to Devin Haney. So something didn't line up right there. Broner been erratic and impulsive and wild for years on social media, from, like I said before, selling bricks to, you know what I mean, doing something to himself to doing something to somebody. We seen it all. That seemed like a person that needs some fucking help. Obviously, he crying out for it. He probably ain't cry real tears in the ring like Danny Garcia. But if that ain't crying out for help, then it ain't no such fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I was saying. No, you don't gotta feel sorry for him. That's not our problem. We boxing fans, we just want to see the fight. I understand that. But I just was coming from the angle, how do you as a man get to question that man for going through the same thing you just said you went through? That's that. And I'm gonna keep hammering that point because he's a weirdo for that. You don't get to do that. Do AB put it? Yeah, for sure. James, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling? Bruce Guy, salute, OG. That's all, y'all, man. I just be sometimes, you know, you see stuff and it rub you a certain way. And like I said, I don't think I was off base for none of the points that I hit on. You know what I'm saying? I try to call it on both sides. Like, I understand it's self-accountability. Like, AB, you gotta be responsible, gotta, you know, I mean, the timing of it was horrible. Because I get it, people was waiting on the fight. You know what I'm saying? People was expecting a fight. I get it. But like I said, if what he's going through is really what he's going through, then I'd rather him had pulled out of that fight than went in there worse of himself than what we already be seeing in there. If you get what I'm saying, if that's fair. And that's just me being a supporter of AB. You know what I'm saying? My bro MP, what's good with it, Brody? Appreciate you sliding through. How you feeling? So yeah, ultimately, like it's unfortunate that the fight is called off. You know what I mean? It's more unfortunate that the reasoning behind it when it was a fight that, you know, so many of us was kind of just wanting to, you know, or enough of us was wanting to just see for, you know, whether you wanted to see him win, lose, or draw, or whatever. You know, I mean, I understand it was a fight that needed to take place. But again, man, like, you know, nobody questions these other guys when they do that. And that's another one of my angles. If y'all get where I'm coming from, it's kind of becoming annoying to me. Like, why is it always one-sided? Like, I understand why he got to be the bad guy and when he's trying to get help, but everybody else is heroes. Just like bro had mentioned earlier, you know what I mean? Like, if it was Tyson Fury, he'd be the face of depression and a hero. But then it's AB, man, he's supposed to fight. Like, God, so y'all serious? It's like, and again, this is just to the people that share those sentiments. Those were same ones that say, this dude crazy. He don't need to be fighting. He need help. He need to be getting help. He don't need to be in the ring. And then when he go get it, it's like, he's supposed to be fighting. It's like, oh shit, like what you can't unfortunately we can't pick and choose that. We just don't get to decide that. That's all. Matter of fact, bro, you just don't attack him. I just thought it was low. And that's really what this was all about. Like, this is really like it's low. And again, like I'll play that clip for y'all again, bro. He said he brought up Danny Garcia, and I like the interviewer because he was trying to be fair. He said, hey, what'd you think about Broner? He recently came out with his issues and Notice he made it about his fight. Oh, no, I didn't see his fight, but then went in and elaborated about Danny Garcia. That's not no coincidence, bro. That ain't no coincidence. That ain't no coincidence. You bigged up Danny Garcia, and that's why I'm glad I do my homework and was able to share that clip with y'all so you could further then see exactly what made me feel like this. I seen that clip back when it happened, and that was what was up. I was like, oh, that's dope. That's dope. So you got to think where I'm coming from. And I seen that clip first when he was talking that good, but I still caught the fact that when it was time for him to speak on Broner, he made it about boxing. I didn't see his fight. Oh, Danny Garcia. Yeah. Did you see him? He was taking punches. Did you see him? He cried. Like, notice he ain't had none of that energy. He didn't even elaborate on Broner's situation. Broner been reaching out for help. He didn't want to talk about that. That wasn't no coincidence, bro. Then you fast forward now. And now Broner saying something wrong. The interviewer was saying it to him there. So how do he get to say ain't nothing wrong with Broner? The interviewer was telling him something. Broner been saying something. He had some issues. Come on, man. This ain't like some brand new shit. And then Omar made it seem like, oh, the Broner pull out of fights all the time. This is what he always do. Man, you weird. He don't always do that. Like, it's still good for Showtime facts, man. I just hope we see a good fight. And again, salute to all the family, always coming through and always having something good to add, always. So I appreciate all my family, appreciate all y'all in the building. I smash that like button too if y'all haven't, by the way. But yeah, man, no fight for August 20th with AB. It's unfortunate. Like I say, he's saying he's going through some things, and I feel like you got to figure. People, for me, like I said, just not to keep repeating it, but I've always heard people say what it seemed like he need to do. Then it's like when he need to do it, when he actually does it. And I know the timing of it is horrible. So some people would probably rather he needed to get in the ring instead of saying something was wrong. But man, I disagree. I rather just on a different level, a different way, just like this could be a blessing in disguise for him. Who knows, man? But I understand people that's not optimistic about his situation and him as a fighter. I completely understand that. I get that shit. I really do. Yeah, I get it. But he ain't exactly provided us, with the body of work as of lately for us to feel confident that things is going to be the way they are. So I understand the people that's on that other side of it. For me, I try to be optimistic because I always looked at him as a dude that looked like I think that dude just needed, I don't know. He definitely needs some type of help that I wouldn't be able to give him, but at the same time, I think he just need to be around people that give a fuck about him at all times. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's not already the case, but like I say, he might need some extra help. But aside from that, something that I could just guess, you need to make sure the people that you spend your time around are the people that give a fuck about you. And like I said, I said it to GT today. I said that, which is his trainer. I said, I feel like as long as he got you in his corner, he'd be all right, man. Because I honestly think GT give a fuck about him. Mike Stafford, like those people that immediate, train them people that be in the training camp, seeing them put in that work. Y'all don't know who GT is.
24 rounds, some hard work.
It's round 23. Coming up at 24.
That's GT right there for y'all that don't know his trainer. And he was a fighter too at one point. You know what I'm saying? He got a dope story for y'all that don't know, man. Check out Gerald Tucker, man. Look up his backstory. He got a dope story. He used to fight. Got a dope story, man. Fact is for him to come out and say it's a fact. Facts, Quee. And you know how we know, and even according to the dude that contradicted himself, Quee, he even said it, because you big Danny Garcia up, you bigged him up. That's why that interview don't age well, you fool, because you contradicted yourself, buddy boy. You did what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Either you respect mental health or you don't. You can't play both sides. And that's again, so I'm clear and people understand the theme and like the focal point of this live. It was like, which one are you? Are you an advocate for mental health? Or are you against people coming out? Are you an advocate for people coming out, or are you against it? Or are you only against it when it's a fighter that you don't particularly care for, or a certain specific individual that you might not care for? Like I said, the Garcia was fine. It was Danny. It was, oh, did you see him cry? Like, did you see him crying in the ring? Yeah, we seen it. Yeah, we seen it, bro. We seen it. Yeah, we seen it. Did you see it? Because you want to act like you ain't know it was on Showtime. When I don't think you was acting, you fool. So you need to get a clue. You start paying attention. And like I said, this mental health situation ain't like something new that he just sprung up out of nowhere to get out of a fight. AB ain't the type to pull out of fights. And that's another thing that I was saying. And that's how Omar Figueroa was writing that post. Like, this is something he always do, pull out a fight. Man, shut up, man. Should be lucky he even want to fight your ass. Should be lucky he want to fight you. Since you a psychic, like I said earlier, since you're a psychic and you had a crystal ball and you knew he was going to pull out. So why that crystal ball ain't tell your ass that he wasn't going to be able to fight? Get your ass out of here, man. I don't feel bad for you not having to fight now. No, I don't. Like I said, someone in the family pointed it out. Then you get the fight called off before because you had a shoulder injury. Don't just try to blame Broner. It ain't just his fault. And it is what it is, man. Hopefully that man get the help that he needs. And I really hope we do, man. I really do. At the end of the day, right? I think his mental health or his health period is more important to him going in there taking more punches, especially if he going to be less of himself than what we already been seeing in the ring. Could you imagine if he got in the ring and he was less of himself than he was when he got in there against Santiago? A fight that people felt like he shouldn't have won. So just think about that. That's where I come from too when I actually start talking about the physical fight or the actual fight taking place or not taking place. And again, it was like I don't expect everybody to feel the way I feel about seeing that post. Like some people, some people probably wondering like, how the hell he even do a live about that? Like I don't, you know what I mean? I don't see the point, but I do. So, you know what I mean? I guess that's what made me different. And again, it was just about calling a man out for not being a man. Like, and again, maybe people didn't see that clip I seen it when it, like around the time it happened, maybe a day after. It was maybe a day old when I seen it. You know what I'm saying? And just to see how he spoke about it, how he elaborated in detail, he spoke about it in an interview, and it seemed like he was in full support of that and any man that's suffering with anything and that's going to come out and speak on it. You dig what I'm saying? And then I seen a complete 360 or 180, whatever you want to call it. Like the energy went completely the other way. So you went from being like an advocate and bigging up Danny Garcia to trashing Broner for the same shit that not only Danny Garcia went through and you bigged him up for, but you also yourself went through. So I think that makes you like, no, that's not grown man behavior right there. That's sucker stuff. And then, you know, it don't look to me, it don't look good when you don't bring up the certain fighters that advocated for it, but then this one fighter is the one that pisses you off. And I get it, just because you were supposed to fight him and it messed up your opportunity, but that's a two-way street. Y'all don't think they both could have used the opportunity in another bag to secure, you know, more financial freedom or whatever the case may be? So it's a two-way street. You get what I'm saying? Like he make it seem like he the only one that missed. Broner misses the opportunity too, bro. That's one less bag that he gonna make too. It's just not, don't just affect you. And then look, especially if they got you a replacement opponent already, then you need to be shutting up and just salute that man or big him up like you just did Danny Garcia. Don't speak on it. But for you to say fuck him and all that is low, bro. And that's again, that's where I'm coming from. And I don't think it's no coincidence that his name is Omar Figueroa and he's mad at Adrien Broner. I'm gonna just say it that way, and y'all read between the lines. Danny Garcia is fine with Danny Garcia, but it's not fine with Adrien Broner. And that's not no coincidence. Man, D Free, I'm glad you in here, bro. Appreciate that comment. You see what I'm saying, bro? So that's what I'm saying. He got to show proof though. But you know what, D Free? I guess proof for him with Danny Garcia was because Danny cried in the ring. Like, did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see Danny? Like, man, hold on, man. Y'all, man, did you see it? Like, man, did you see it? This dude, man. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. Yeah, man. Hold on.
Just trying to be as ready as possible and polishing off everything that because I've been through a lot, so especially because of that, and then all the mental health issues that I had, we're just making sure that well, I mean, it's a bit of everything. I got diagnosed last year with a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm just trying my best to keep my sanity.
Talk about it no more, or you rather like?
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, I try to be as open as possible because I know, that a lot of people suffer with mental health issues, and like as obvious from last night, Danny Garcia spoke on that, and I was so happy to see that he even broke down on screen and everything after winning the fight. That people saw, he's throwing punches, he's getting punched, and then he breaks down after the fight and talks about the struggles that he had with mental health. And I'm sure that people see that, and people see that he's normalizing being human, which I love, and that's what I'm trying to do as well, because I've been through my fair share of stuff, and so I'm just glad that people are finding it easier to be human in front of everybody, especially someone in the spotlight like that after winning a fight on, I don't know what if it was Showtime or
Is it Showtime?
If it was on Showtime, so he came out being honest and being human and normalizing that, which is amazing, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. Hopefully, I'm able to follow up on August 20th and show people that it's okay to be human.
Obviously, like we see you guys as like superheroes. You guys fight, you guys leave it all out there, but we sometimes forget that you guys are human beings going through, a fight outside the ring.
We have to prepare for the possibility of losing our lives, or if not our lives, of
livelihood too.
Our livelihoods, So our families are something that we all go through. My mom, my sister. That's why they're here making sure that we're 100%, so that we lessen the chance of getting hurt, getting punched. So it's not easy, but I'm glad that he spoke up on that. I'm glad that it's becoming more mainstream to show that side of ourselves, and hopefully it goes without ridicule. But I think that it was amazing what Danny Garcia did, and I tip my hat off to him.
What do you tell Danny Garcia?
I thanked him on my social media. I thanked him for showing his humanity, for showing us that it's okay to be human, for showing us that it's okay to go through struggles. And
where was this energy for Danny Garcia? Where is this? I mean, where is this energy for Broner? Like you thanking him and doing all this, you did it on social media. Where's the same energy for Adrien Broner? So if this shit don't kind of annoy you, then maybe I'm just a little different because he being hypocritical as hell. And then it was all fuck Broner and he was all type of motherfuckers and shit like that because he claimed he going through shit.
Like he was victorious and he did a pretty damn good job. So showing that he went through that and cried on screen, and it's okay to be human. And then after winning the fight, I feel like it was just perfect. He went through that and cried on screen, and it's okay to be human. And cried on screen, and it's okay to be human. And then after winning the fight, I feel like
it's okay to be human.
Sure. Yeah, this past year was tough. I lost my second fight. I looked like crap. I know because I felt it, and I don't know what happened. My team doesn't know what happened. We did camp.
You look like crap right now with that baggy ass shirt, and I hate that collar.
As we always do, we focus 100%. The weight came off easy. Everything went perfectly, and then come fight time, my body just didn't respond to me. So that's something that I don't know. Canelo had. What he said, his body didn't respond. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. So I had really no choice but to attribute that to my mind, and that's why I went and sought help. And after I was diagnosed, I kind of diagnosed with what?
Now, yeah, now I ain't the smartest man in the world, and I ain't no boxer, no trainer, but I mean, for a guy that don't even know why he lost his last fight, don't even sound like you should be getting your ass back in the ring if you don't know why you lost, right or wrong. I mean, you sound like you need to still be your ass in training camp till you and your team figure out why Abel Ramos knocked you out in like 6 rounds, or why Ugas beat the hell out of you too. Yeah, maybe you need to figure that out.
I got diagnosed with ADHD, complex PTSD, depression, obviously, OCD. I forget what else. It was PTSD. I mentioned PTSD. I don't know. It was.
He forget what else. He forget what else. All right, where your proof? Did you forget, or is you making it up? Because I think it's safe to say that I don't see no proof. So you questioning Broner, so I'm questioning you. Where your proof at? You just saying it, and when you had the opportunity to explain it, you didn't remember all the stuff that they told you. And I don't see no proof. You making it up. I could tell by that collar and how baggy that shirt is that you making it up.
A bunch of stuff, and it kind of made me realize a little, more layers of myself, and I saw that maybe that's what kind of got in the way of training. And obviously, now that I am diagnosed and I'm aware of that, training camp has been really interesting because I mean it hasn't been easy.
I mean, he's saying he aware of it, right, y'all? But what if Broner just now? What if he aware of it? What if his shit reached his peak and right now he feeling like now I need to go get the help? What if that's how he feel right now? You get what I'm saying? Who are you to question that? That baggy ass shirt pissing me off too. It really is.
With all that on top of the struggles of camp, and then like I said, we're getting in
the struggles of camp. So again, bro, like you're saying, like the shit would have affected you in the training camp, right? So why is it unreasonable for it to be affecting Broner right now? Even if he out of shape and not in the best of shape. I just played a video. It was a recent video, him doing 23-20 for fucking rounds. So, I mean, what if it's affecting him and he realized it? That's probably why he ain't in the best shape he could be in. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. Just call a spade, dude. You don't get to cry all this shit either then. Yeah, I ain't see a bit of proof. I just see you running your mouth. I don't see no proof. And I hear you saying you don't even remember all the stuff. Get out of here, man.
The ring and sparring and getting hit, and as you can see, have a little shiner there. I mean, it's just part of what we do, and we're crazy for loving this sport as much as we love it, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Speaking of mental struggle, also Adrien Broner was also like going through some stuff. So yeah, it's good to see two guys going through stuff, putting it out there and dealing with their issues head on. What you think about Adrien Broner in his last fight?
I didn't watch his last fight. I don't watch boxing really. I mean, I've been doing this for 26 years.
Notice, y'all. There you go. Like, man, when he asked about Broner, it's I didn't watch his last fight. No, that's not what that's not the only thing he was just asking you about Broner, bro. Do you really think that's the only thing he was asking you about Broner? No, that's what you chose to talk about. No, he set the table for your weird ass. He just told you, what do you think about Broner? He also came out with some mental health issues. It's good to see, two guys that, able to speak about these things. What he start saying? I didn't watch his last fight. He probably ain't watch your last fight either. Your last fight, you got sparked out. Shut your ass up. You probably ain't watch your last fight since being knocked out because you still sitting up here talking about you don't know why you lost. Get your ass out of here. I hate that t-shirt. I hate it bad. I hate the fact that it's baggy. And I hate the fact that the interviewer told you look like you in shape. I don't know why with that baggy ass t-shirt on. I don't know why he looked like he need to train. Omar will stay in the same level. I don't think he gets better. Facts, Fate. He peaked out. He reached his ceiling. He ain't getting no better because he never had no defense. And it's only so far that guys with no defense go. And you already took, 2 losses and bad losses. You know what I'm saying? So that you peaked out. No, you don't have no defense. Yeah, his head big as shit. Shirt look like you could fit a basketball through it. Facts, bro. Yeah, blood leak out his mouth too. Yeah, facts. You get what I'm saying? He wearing a shiner right now because he ain't got no defense. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about, as you can see. Yeah, we see it. We see it. You ain't gotta say nothing. We see it. We know you get punched on for a living. We know it. Like we know you block punches with your face and chin all the time. You see what I'm saying? What I'm watching, he don't look good. You see what I'm saying? Fate. That's what I'm saying. The interviewers, because ain't nobody gonna hold his feet to the fire. He don't look good. He don't look like he in shape. That shirt look baggy as hell. Look like somebody gave it to him. What you talking about? Look like he had that shirt on for 3 days. I don't know what you talking about. Talking about you look good. You look like you're in shape. Y'all just be saying that. Y'all just be saying that. Dudes be out of the ring months. Y'all be talking about you look like you in shape. No, he don't. You say that every time you see him. Boy ain't fought in 6 months. You talking about he look like he ain't in shape. No, he not. You lying. Now I hope Lipin smoke him, Kurt. I really do. I hope he knock him out too. That pad work just didn't look good. Who that AB pad work? Oh, his pad work. Yeah. Now you seen his pad work, right? Deep killing him. In fact, bro, y'all seen his pad work, right? Y'all seen his pad work, right?
Hey, AB, what are we about to do today? 24 rounds, some hard work.
It's round 23. Coming up out of 24. He working.
Round 23.
Keep knocking me down. Keep knocking me down.
Y'all get the point. And that's what is that? What round he say? Round 23? How many rounds was that? And he's still punching better than him on the pass. Come on, man. That looked like work to me, yo. I don't know, y'all. That looked like work to me, yo. I don't know. Maybe I'm putting too much into it, but that looked like work to me. Now, he might not have been in the best shape, but that looked like work to me. Right? He finna get beat up trying to absorb some of the shots with his glove. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I'm about AB, this and that, man. AB all types of MFers and man, come on, bro. You don't get to talk crazy like that, bro. You don't get to talk crazy like that because ain't nobody do it to you when you was going through it. And that's all I'm saying. And you can't tell me I ain't making sense. Y'all see what y'all heard what he said. He advocated heavily for Danny Garcia. Did y'all hear how he elaborated? You see how did you see him cry? Like, did you see him cry, bro? Yeah, we seen him. Did you see him cry in the ring? Did you see him crying in there? He was taking punches and getting punches. He was just fighting. Did you see it? Yeah, we seen it, bro. I seen that baggy ass t-shirt too. And your collar looked like you had that shirt on all training camp. Get your ass out of here. Salute, lady, dude. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Yeah, Josh, man. Salute, lady, dude. Yeah, his shirt pissing me off, man. Trying to do you can do that to Broner. And again, maybe I just got a different feel for things because I've seen people like really lay into Broner and deservingly so sometimes. Get what I'm saying? This is not no protection agency shit for Adrien Broner. He's a grown man, he can handle his own, but this was just me. I just seen inconsistencies from a fighter as a man, and this is some of the things we talk about up here, like self-accountability. Like you just was on that Little Giant boxing during that interview, being a heavy advocate. What changed just a week from now? That was on the 8th, bro. It's the 15th now. That's exactly a week ago. What changed just a week from now? How is your mentality so much different now? It's F him. He don't get to cry mental health. He don't. Basically, you say he don't have the problems. Then you turn right around the next sentence and say, well, you do have them. Like, what are we talking about? That's why I be saying, that's why I just called it out. He ain't calling a spade a spade. You laying into Broner and you going in on Broner. You advocated Danny Garcia, same deal. I'm just trying to figure out what's the difference. And I know what the difference is. I'm just trying to see, like, I know y'all know what the difference is. What's the difference? Come on, man. Trying to make it seem like that's all he do is pull out of fights. Man, get your ass on up out of here with that. AB ain't doing that. AB ain't ducking no smoke. He fought Maidana, Pacquiao, Sean Porter. You know what I mean? Mikey Garcia, he ain't ducking you. He ain't duck. You ain't nobody to duck. The last time he watching tape on you, the last tape he got on you, you was getting smoked. You was getting smoked. AB ain't never been knocked out. You was getting smoked. And you probably didn't get stopped by Ugas, but Ugas was laying into your ass. Out of here, man. You ain't gonna do AB like that. You ain't gonna do him like that. That man say he going through it. If we see that that's not the truth, then we can call that out and call a spade a spade. Trust me, I will call that out. If I can see that that's not the case, I have no issue speaking on that. It's not no protection shit. It was just about him trying to go in on somebody, but you want people to be understanding in your situation. And because you said you went and got professional help. And this professional help, they told you all these things you got, but you could only name a couple of them and couldn't name the rest. So how's Broner not going through the same thing you going through or worse? That's what I was saying. That's the low hanging fruit. That's sucker shit to go after him. But you big up one guy, and you know what I'm saying, and it's not a coincidence, bro. Carl Hunter, salute my bro. Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling, Brody? Yeah, I'll fight him too, Faye. I swear on everything I'll fight him. Give me a couple weeks. Let me train. I'll fight him. Word up, I'll fight him, bro. I'll fight him just for AB, man. I just for the hood, man. It's for my boy AB, man. I get him. And again, just so we clear, like y'all been here and y'all been hearing me kick this shit. Ain't nothing I said been no fanboy type shit. That wasn't the angle. It ain't even about the actual fight and who would have won. Notice I ain't even say that. I ain't even bring that up. Because again, this was about him and his words and how aggressive he was and disrespectful he was to Broner's situation. But he want to explain his. And he want people to understand that. And you're saying you hope Danny Garcia don't get ridiculed. Nobody's ridiculing Danny Garcia. People are bigging him up for his win. I mean, it is what it is. He won. He won and he did his thing. It's nothing to ridicule him for because he said he was going through it. I believe him. That was the longest layoff he ever had in his career. It looked like he obviously was going through something. He wasn't thinking about boxing. Then he said he was back happy and it reflected in the ring. So that time off, he obviously looked like he was going through something. He looked like a better version of himself right now. Or mad because he built like man. One AB name, clout to run with. Yeah, facts. I think that's what it was too, bro. Thinking I know I can get him. I know I can get him. Yeah, right. AB probably would have still got his ass. You know what I'm saying? Omar was getting his ass. Be facts, bro. And you get what I'm saying, Fate? And that's all it is. That's all I try to do. Like, it's different ways to provide content, man. And it don't always have to be about like the X's and O's per se about boxing and who will win and who will lose. Like I just demonstrated how I pretty much got the ability to, you know what I mean, maintain a conversation and dialogue with y'all without even really talking about who will win and who will lose. You get what I'm saying? Like I didn't even get into that. Omar gonna stop next fight. Now, Fate, they saying he fighting Lipinets. So I hope it's true. I hope he is fighting Lipinets. You know what I'm saying? I hope Lipinets is in shape if that's who he fighting. And I hope he bring it to his ass because you know how Lipinets fight. So that's a fight he definitely could win. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't rocking with Omar like that, bro. He's running his mouth too much. Doing that F Broner, he all types of motherfuckers. You knew he was gonna pull out, or you knew this was gonna happen. Yeah, okay. Why your crystal ball must have read inaccurate then, because it didn't tell you. You didn't foresee this. You know what I'm saying? Your ass, your ass should have got out. Should have got out and went to fight somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But like somebody, that's why I said I appreciate the family, because y'all be keeping it. I'll be paying attention too. And somebody said he pulled out before for a shoulder injury. The fight had to be pulled off. Want nobody going down your throat for that. Yeah, I hope Lipinets doing, man, bro. Talking crazy about AB. AB be back, man. Hope he get his mind right. Hope he go get the help he need. And I hope we do see him again mentally prepared and healthy, as well as physically. Lipinets in shape because he was fighting on the undercard bet. Okay, cool. Good. That's what I like to hear. I hope he fuck him up too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He took a lot of punishment. Abel Ramos dusted his ass off in like 6 rounds, polished him off, and then the fight that he lost, the first fight he lost was Ugas. I thought Ugas was gonna stop him because he was chipping him. I'm like, yo, this boy really getting hit with everything, yo. He don't got no defense. He think he gonna get in there and whirlwind everybody with a bunch of punches and overwhelm everybody. And then when he can't do that, he end up getting his ass beat. he end up getting chipped. or the fights be close even when he win them. You know what I'm saying? I see somebody asking, do you believe Adrien Broner's mental health? You see what I'm saying, y'all? Told y'all, yo. Y'all think I'll be lying, man. Y'all think I'll be lying. Like, again, the dope thing about this community, this boxing community, is there's a lot of dope people, a lot of dope creators, a lot of dope people first. That then makes a dope creator. You get what I'm saying? I feel like dope creators usually be dope people first. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of cases. So, and everybody share different views and opinions. And again, it's just a question. It ain't like he's saying, but see, that's the type of he's asking that because that's the type of stuff that be out here. And that's the point that we be at. And my thing's this: if we're gonna question AB's mental health, we gotta question everybody. And sometimes we help pile on to our own people and help make them look a certain way instead of saying, yo, we understand what you're going through, we respect it, and hope you just get better type shit. And don't get it wrong, it's a lot of people that are saying that, but it's a nice percentage of people that is talking the other way and mad disrespectful when it comes to that. And I don't think that's real people, real man activity. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think so. You're getting stopped by Lip Omar, low key down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Fate? He foul, yo. He's a walking clip. Always want to punch away getting clip. Facts, five, a walking clip. You know what I'm saying? So better focus up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I hope my boy AB get his mind right and return to the sport healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. I want to see a healthy AB mentally. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it mentally rested and ready and prepared AB, and I want to see him physically be in the shape that he needs to be in to perform. And that's what I'm hopeful of. But I understand some people don't care. They're like, yo, he done. Like, he just done. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I never argue that. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? He's giving people, reasons to not believe in him. You get what I'm saying? So I get it. But for me, it's more so like, like shit, he already feel like he go through enough. The last thing you need to be doing is questioning it because you don't have the proof you want, or it came at a time that you don't understand it. See? And look how your boy Just be on top of this. You see, I was kind of at first with this. Big platform, small platform, it don't matter. Now I see Dante's Boxing Nation, Omar Figueroa, Blast, Adrien Broner for mental health. Now that's like the title, so I don't know what his gonna consist of, but I'm pretty sure if I could understand that already based on how Dante do some of his content, he's probably not saying that, AB don't have the issues. He probably gonna call Omar Figueroa out the same way I'm doing, and I bet you people ain't gonna have a problem with it. In his comment section, they gonna understand it. That's what I'm saying, and that's all I was trying to do is just put it at the inconsistencies in the fighter and how he being a hypocrite, and you don't get to pick and choose who. I mean, well, you can pick and choose, but it's not respectable to pick and choose who you feel like. It's not real to pick and choose who you feel like is actually suffering from something and who's not. Get what I'm saying? Like his brother at Scooter hurt his ass. Yeah. I'm glad. I knew Cool was gonna beat up Brandon too. Omar 32 ain't got much to offer because he hasn't improved. Facts. He hasn't improved. Lou Don, Dark Side of the Moon. Salute, Queen. Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling? Appreciate you. Yeah, man. And that's all it is, man. That's all it is. That's all your boy Just was doing. I was just pointing out the inconsistency in this man as a fighter and how he didn't have to take that approach and question that man. And like, again, it'd be no self-accountability when it comes to social media. That's why people just say whatever come to their mind. And it probably was an emotional post, but that shit was well thought out because it was long enough. And it was F.U. Broner in red and all that at the end. Like, damn, bro. Like, it's all that. What if that man really going through something, though? What if he is? Because you did say 1 minute you said he wasn't going through it, then you said he was. Like, he didn't have mental health issues, then you said he did. Like, so again, it's like, which one is it? So, that's all I'm saying. And at the end of the day, I just hope people start calling this type of shit out across the board too, because it ain't real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't respect it. Like, it's like I said, I call this the low hanging fruit to try to bury, you know what I mean? Go in and lay into a dude that is obviously probably going through something, man. And like he alluded to in that interview, like him going through stuff that affected the way he was training and all of that stuff. He had to go. You get what I'm saying? So how do you know if Broner might have just reached his absolute peak? He was trying. Maybe that's why I got so close to the fight before he actually did it, because he actually was pushing. Do you look at it that way, or do you just look at it as he wanted to pull out? Like he ain't want to fight you. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's not known for doing this. And you gotta think, I'm just looking at it. My perspective is different, maybe because the information that I absorbed hit me a different way. So it's like, for me, this dude was pretty much advocating and pleading with these dudes to get him a fight. Then when they get him a fight, he pulled out. So you think I'm gonna think he pulled out just because he wanted to screw over an opportunity? Because that's how Omar is making it seem, like he just screwed over an opportunity because he wanted to. He didn't want to fight him. Yeah, Omar clown, bro. He even look right. He don't look right. You get what I'm saying? That was a week out. That was a week ago. So, you know what I mean? Maybe a lot has changed since then, but whatever. We're going to see. I mean, especially if he's going to end up fighting at 140 now and not 47. That might make a difference if that's the case, but we're going to see. We're going to see how it turns out, because I'm going to be watching that fight only to see if he gets chipped, because I ain't rocking with what he said. And let me be clear. No, I don't hate him or none of that. I ain't one of them people. I don't even know him. I don't like what he said. I don't rock with it or respect it, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't hate him as no person nor a fighter. I mean, he is who he is. He always lacked defense. Sergey Lipinets pack a little punch on him. If that's who he fighting, which it seems like that's who it is, hopefully we see a knockout. Hopefully we see Sergey knock his ass out for talking like that about AB, man. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Well, we're going to see, man. We're going to see. And I just wanted to make sure I come and chopped it up with y'all about this. And that undercard fight now ain't no main eventer. Yeah, man, ain't no main eventer. Yeah, you got it. That's another reason why he probably hot. You know what I'm saying? He hot. The bag probably different. Everything different. That probably was a straight emotional post. Like, once he realized, like, you know what I'm saying, what it was, probably straight up emotional. He wanted to call Broner everything under the sun. Yeah, he was hot. And all that talking he did, he better go out there and win. He better win and win impressive too. Nah, I don't care if he don't got no defense. He better look mad impressive. Period, to save the fight. I tried to save the fight. He damn sure did. And like I said, man, ain't nothing worse than shit. At least it was about a week out. I mean, look shit. The Jake Paul shit happened that way. You know what I mean? Mickey Bantam and Farmer fell out that day, like minutes before they were supposed to fight, or, hour, whatever the case, just shortly before they were supposed to fight. It didn't happen. So again, like, Broner, I think what's next for him, Monica. I think it's for him to go get the help that he seemed like he alluded to that he know he need right now, and I hope he get that. And I hope he just continue to surround himself around people that really give a fuck about him. I think that's what's going to be important in this process and whatever it is he's going through. I think that's very important. You got to make sure that he surrounds himself with the people that care about him and that really want to see him do well. So I think he has some of them people in his corner. I just hope he get his mind right, get himself back together mentally and physically, and I hope we see him back in the ring. Just gotta solve his problem. Solve his problem, yeah. That's a fight. So I wanted to say, yeah, right, lately, right. But I just didn't like the way he made it seem like, damn, all Broner do is pull out a fight. It's like, I knew this was gonna happen. Shut up. Then you shouldn't have signed a fighter. Or somebody else. All this talking, like, because you probably ain't fought. You ain't fought in a while either, and you coming off a loss. You wanted to try to get you thought you could get some get back all Broner name, and now the plans. Now you fighting somebody that ain't hitting the same, and that money probably ain't hitting the same either. You know what I'm saying? Now you're not the main event no more. That's not hitting the same. He hot. Mad as hell at AB. Jake, Lost if it was real and Broner would have won and Tevin and Bay would have been good. Yeah, man. Yeah, I really feel like that, yeah. I really do. I really do. I really feel like that all is possible. All of it. Jake could have lost to Rockman. I think that's why that didn't happen. I mean, Omar Figueroa might be a little lucky that Broner had to pull out because I think that was a very winnable fight for Broner. You know what I'm saying? And Tevin and Bay, they definitely would have been a good fight. Last moment, they didn't get the money for the fight. Oh, with Tev and Mickey Bay, that was kind of the situation. From what I heard from that video that I watched that they did on IG Live, it was like a 7-minute video or something. It sounded like they promoted. It sounded like they really had janky promoters, Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer. Word up, like whoever it was didn't have the money to pay them, type shit. So, and then it was something weird with Truck Simpson and his opponent, that dude Ty Edmonds, but Devin Haney was trying to save that fight. He was in the back. He was in that back room talking to them, to the dude, mother and father, trying to get the fight to still go on. But it seemed like they ain't really want it at the end of the day. That's what it seemed like to me. They didn't really want that fight. So, no, I think what's been happening is just it's just a weird time right now in boxing, a weird period where some of these fights just ain't been happening. Yeah, Devin Haney was back there. It's a video up, Monica. If you ain't catch it, Blue got it up. He got a video up with Devin Haney in the back room talking to the dude, mother and father. Dev was willing to pay the dude out his pocket, cash, straight up, like for him to get in the ring and fight. Jake barely saw the MSG. Try to cover that up with the weight thing. Yeah. I was hearing that too. I be hearing his events don't be doing like he be saying to. I mean, I even heard his brother say he was broke. That's his brother said that. Logan said Jake was broke because he lost a lot of money in crypto or some shit like that. I read. Yeah. No, how true it is, but yeah, I heard them events don't be doing as well. Some of them, as he be saying, shit like that. I mean, some people got some questions for Jakey boy, man, but we're going to see how things shake out, man. We're going to see who Jake fight next, man. Let's see when he actually fight a real fighter, because we all know he ain't really want to fight Rock, man. Hopefully we see Truck sooner than later, because I really was looking forward to seeing him fight, just like I was looking to seeing Broner fight this weekend. But again, it's unfortunate he pulled out due to mental health, and Omar Figueroa had no business even trying to question him as a man about what he was going through, and you know what I mean, whether or not it's real, talking about showing proof. I thought that was disrespectful. I think it was corny the way, I think it was commendable the way you big Danny Garcia up for it, but at the same time you crucified Broner for it, and then you claim you went through that same stuff yourself. So I think that makes you kind of like a scumbag a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I know on that. I know I ain't not trying to be funny, but I know at Monica, I got the hardest laugh that I think I had in my life from that Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer situation. And it wasn't even that they didn't fight. I wasn't laughing at that, but I was laughing at the fact that when the Instagram live was on, you had Mickey Bay at the top and Tev and his girl at the bottom, and Tev had his girl explaining the situation. And she was like, y'all can call y'all banks now. Like, I was laughing for more than 5 minutes straight at that. I'm telling you. Because I'm just like, dang, like, that's the way. Like, she just basically telling me, like, if you ordered it, paid for it, call your bank, basically, try to get your money back. Like, that's crazy, bro. So, yeah, I think they get refunded. But some people, I think they got to get refunded because some people ordered it. Like Mike Biggs, salute to Mike Biggs. Bro said he ordered it. So, I know that was a $30 joint or something, I think, to fight. So I think they got to give people their money back. No, they don't hit no more. You went to buy tickets at MSG Mad open seats a week before. Yeah, they ain't hitting like that no more because he ain't. I think in a sense people are paying, but they're tired of paying to see him beat people up now. Like, it's not exciting. It was cool the first couple times, but you could see a trend of the fights doing less and less now too. So that's another reason why he probably could have canceled the fight. You get what I'm saying? He didn't want people to see that the shit didn't do good. I'm telling you. He's a master manipulator for sure. Jake Paul is. Got Lipinus over Figueroa. Me too, Kurt. I definitely got it. I might bet on it too if I could. I might just for the hell of it betting on Lipinus. Hope he the underdog too. Yeah, Monica, it was messy. That was a bad looking situation. You had this girl explaining it. She talking like, I could call y'all banks now. As soon as I heard that, I cried. Jake was charging, I think, 50, 60. Yeah, see? And people, I'm telling you, like, again, like, you don't milk it too much. Like, the same way you kind of milking it, and I get it, you got to challenge yourself. You got to still create enough. You got to fight enough of a dangerous opponent to create some type of interest. If people just feel like these are going to be, like, staged or set up fights and feel like you ain't going to win, then people will get tired of paying for that garbage. Yeah, Monica, that's the hardest laugh I had, I think, in my life. Yo, I'm not even exaggerating. I was laughing like I had to force myself to stop laughing. It got crazy. I still want to find a stream, which one of T streams I was laughing on like that hard. I was crying, boy. I'm like, yo, what? Then people were saying they only sold 3 pay-per-views. Like Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer at $30 a piece. Says them niggas was about to make like $15, $16 a piece for a fight, yo. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. They basically was about to fight for free, yo. The promoter probably took that $90 and ran off on the plug, man. I'm telling you. Usyk versus AJ fight, then Charles with Jake Charles. I don't know. Jake think he just, yeah, I'm telling you, bro. They got that man feeling. Yeah, man. That I was crying, man. That joint had me crying, yo. Josh, I cried. I'm like, yo, man, 3 pay-per-view buys, yeah. People was like, man. And then I'm thinking like we still thinking truck fighting. So we streaming it on Skywalker joint. There's mad people in the building. We had 100 something people. We had almost 200 at one point. Skywalker had mad people in the building. So we streaming the fights. Whole time thinking truck fighting, y'all. So this featherweight fight ended. Next thing you know, it looked like they cutting the lights off. We see people standing up and leaving. We like, yo, what's going on? Like, what the hell? I'm like, damn, man. Demetrius Bright, what's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you stopping through. I'm like, damn. And we thought Truck was fighting too, and we still ain't get to see that. 60 hours crazy for a regular bout. They ain't chance. Yeah, that ain't chance. They tripping. That's what I'm saying. He thinking people ain't gonna get tired of that, bro. People don't care, but then this the fight business. So I think, although you still might have some casuals that are just fans of him, it's like you still asking people to pay for you. So God thank people. It's mad ways to watch that without having to be there streaming it. I'm telling you, people are somebody. Watch that shit on TV somewhere. You know what I mean? People ain't itching to come out there and keep watching fights that they feel like are staged. I'm telling you. And that's what I think it's getting to. It's getting boring. First couple times it was exciting. Now it's like, you turn it into like a bit of a sideshow. So, man, we're going to see how it turn out. But, yeah, man. I just wanted to bring this to y'all. I had to talk about this. I'm pretty sure people won't start talking about it now because they some time done passed, and I know some more people came across Omar Figueroa post talking crazy about Broner questioning his mental health. And y'all seen me play the clip in here, interview a couple times where he claimed he went through all this stuff and he got diagnosed with all these different things, and he big Danny Garcia up for it. And when they asked him about Broner and his mental health and what you think about it in the interview, all he did was talk about how he didn't watch Broner last fight. He didn't watch his last fight. He didn't ask you about his fight. He really was asking you about what do you think of him coming out speaking about his mental health. That's what he wanted to hear. He set the table for you. You just a hater and you're a fool, and you wanted to big up Danny Garcia for the same stuff, but then crucify and condemn Broner for the same thing. Like you said, you hope Danny Garcia don't get ridiculed, but Then you came out a week later and ridiculed Broner for the same thing that you just claimed you was an advocate for. You get what I'm saying? Like a hypocrite. So that's why I had to call it out. I played the clip, man. He a sucker. I'm not rocking with Omar Figueroa. I hear the replacement is Lipinets. I hear it might even be at 140. I hope Lipinets beat him. I'm not rooting for him no more. I wasn't rooting for him anyway, not against Broner. First the guy and his team wanted truck to change gloves. That too. They ain't want to fight Kurt. They ain't really want to fight Omar, a fool, and just talking. Fake. So that's why I said, man, I had to cook on it a little bit. And appreciate you, Monica. You know, I just had to bring this to the people and chop it up. And it's still early, so you know, I'll probably be back later, man. You know, sometimes I do double up, so. I just hope everything good with Broner. Prayers to him and his family. Salute to him for coming out speaking on it. Like I said, if I was to find out that it's for some reason this was just nonsense, if I find that out personally and had that information, then I would share that with y'all as well. But I just don't think that's the case. I think we've been known and questioned if he needed this help. And again, I said, you know, bloody worn out gloves at that. Yeah, facts. That was weird with Truck wanted to wear some broken in gloves already. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, I feel like if I do get the information that what Broner said ain't true, then I'll call that out too. But until then, I'm not rocking with, you know, Jay Dixon was good with it, my bro. Who's surprised and people who don't like. Yeah, facts. I ain't surprised, but we damn sure gonna call his ass out today, big or small platform. I had to call him out. You know what I'm saying? I think he a sucker for that. Omar Figueroa going that hard on Broner because you wanted the bag. You felt like he was supposed to put his mental health and everything, his livelihood, as you just spoke about in that interview a week ago, on the line when he ain't feel like he right. But you just said how it affected you when you wasn't right. You had to go get help. So what if he need to go get the same help you got? What if he need more help than what you ain't got? And you saying all this, are you then going to double back and apologize like a man, or are you going to calm down at some point and be like, yo, I shouldn't even came like that? Which one is it? Because that interview that ain't going to age well. You just said all that other good stuff about it. Now you slandering him. That's you're a hypocrite. And it took a lot for me not to say nothing in the comment section, but I think I said enough in his live, and I think I got my points across. I think we had some good dialogue in here, and again, there's other ways to make content. I ain't have to create nothing, I ain't have to make nothing up, should I say, and you know, pull no lie out of thin air. And none of this is strictly what he said. Y'all could go to Omar Figueroa IG. You could also go to Broner's if you want to see what he had to say. You know what I'm saying? Or even salute to Champs. You can go to his page and see what Broner said. You know what I mean? He got a couple posts where he said something about pulling out. Don't sound like he happy about that either. It's an opportunity that he misses out for him and his family as well. So it's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street. That you lose out on an opportunity, Omar, and then again, you lose out on an opportunity to fight a more quality name. That's probably what you more pissed about, and that bag ain't the same when you fighting Lipinets instead of Broner. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, you don't get to question Broner, but Big Danny Garcia for having the same issues because he cried in the ring. So miss me with that. I don't respect it, and because of that, I ain't rooting for him Saturday night, and I hope he get his ass beat. Hope Lipinets beat him straight like that, and that's just what it is. So again, salute to Broner. Prayers out to him and his family. Hope he get his mind right, and hopefully he can resume his career at some point and give us a couple more fights before he hang up them gloves for the people that rock with him. But that's all I got for now, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody in the building. Salute to the family. Salute to the winning team family, the TWT family. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the chat family, the Just Do family. You know what I mean? Appreciate all y'all. Y'all smash the like button on your way out. And your boy will be back later with another one. That's all I got for now. To the next one. I'm out. Peace.